just not worked arbitrarily. So we'll have to see. Looks like it's working today. I don't see myself in the feed. Exiting host mode 50 times. Oh, there we go, it works. Let's send out the announcement then. Streaming to you too. Do 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 do. There we go.
You could set up a bot that just puts an announcement every time you go live.
Is it possible to do that? Okay.
Yes.
Let's go on to Discord. At here stream. The Twitter. Stream tier. There we go. You saw we played TF2 on Steam when you were waiting. Hello, the Denied Zone, Putis, Cairo, Kavik, Socks, Ramen, Rob. Were you first? You were first, Cairo. I know, crew. Daniel, do you want to play? Or are you playing your game?
My hand hurts, so I'll probably play TF2 instead. I'll be grand.
The THG pub has spots. No, wait, never mind. It's 26 out of 24.
It has 28 spots. Woolen.
Last time I tried to join on 26, it said no.
You'd probably.
Oh no, it worked today.
wrong.
Maybe there were like two people who were
I'll
joining at the
join
same time or
soon.
something.
I want to
It's
finish
a
this
secret.
level.
Hello. Is all the stream and stuff working fine? We might have set it up in a slight hurry. Maybe. We may or may not be 48 minutes late to start the stream. I've been like ridiculously busy as a result of doing nothing, and I don't know how this has happened. I should add hard reload scheme to my auto exec at this point. Excuse me, Sniper, you're bumping me out the way.
I'll join when I finish this level. I just don't
What are you
wanna
playing?
be in a lovely planet. I have to complete the level in 9.8 seconds.
Okay. What's Lovely Planet, sorry?
It's like a first-person shooter speed game. I think you'd enjoy it.
Ah, okay, cool.
It's cheap as well.
Is it like a fiver then? Or like a tenner?
So-
I'd consider
I'll
£15 cheap for a good game.
I'll check his exact price.
You watched me like yesterday, you found out you were 19 years old,
It
you're
is
like 25-year-olds taking a second degree in uni.
That's its full price.
Oh, and what's currently up, my dude? Hello. Ethics? I'm alright, thank you.
Cool, I look at its page, which is a negative review, 0.1 hours played, and the review's just dog.
Is it like, oh, I didn't like it because I died to a medic
No,
when I
it
should have had
doesn't,
it?
it doesn't even have a comment, it just has dog.
Hi Minty, I Jordaned, I Tuck Tank. Oh, Minty's in my chat. Also, Lucky Luke's in the server today.
Relax.
And Milkshake. Wonderful. It's a little bit chilly today because it's been raining quite a lot. So I'm wearing a hoodie, and as a result, my aim will be impaired. It's a minus 20% aim, having the hoodie on, but it's a plus 20% coziness and comfort. So I think it's worth it in the end. You're drinking San Pellegrino, is that J2O tier? I'd consider J2O a higher tier, but I'm just not a big fan of how much sugar's in it. It's not that I dislike sugar, I love sugar, I have a huge sweet tooth, but San Pellegrino, like, hurts my teeth, and I don't know why. Like, I would love to drink more of it, because I like lemonade and all those sugary things, but something about San Pellegrino just hurts my mouth, and I can't have it, like, very often. But I like the little foil thing that it does, it's quite cool. I put it in like a B tier. I know some people have it as an S tier drink, and I'm perfectly fine with that, but my own personal tier, it would be like a B tier juice. Other tiers are available. Woolen, are you willing to do an open Pyrodem review? I am. The one today was Bonfires. I was assuming it was a scrim on Millstone. I had actually done like a 20 minutes, half an hour of one before on Badwater that someone sent me for their like open semi-finals, and I looked at it. Hi Plank. Oops, said hair twice. It's alright. I looked at it for about 20 minutes, half an hour, and I was, speaking for all of that, and the video might be usable, but I don't know. I just felt like it wasn't really that helpful of a video. Like there were some cool tips about Pyro and all that I felt like I'd made, but a lot of the video, his team just kind of rolled. Like they held first forever in the second half. And on the first half, the enemy team held roof, never set up on third, never pushed him, they never jumped them. The spy attempted to kill his medic like twice. So all my advice that was like, you should be waiting back here, you're standing far too forwards, etc., you get killed by the sniper. I don't think the sniper killed him like once. So all of that advice about him like walking to sniper sightlines and that being bad didn't really matter. because the sniper just didn't do anything. But if you have like a nice fun demo that might be good to look at, let me know. I've asked him to let me know because I think they won that one like quite handily. He like 3rd top scored. He did pretty good. But I think the team's going into the finals, so I asked him to send me a demo from that when he's done. Hi, open player, you're gonna shoot me again. Go on. Thank you. But yeah, because your team didn't roll at all. Yes. It's probably because of the citric acid. Since Salabergan Green has less sugar than other orange drink. It might just be that they added a bunch of acid in then, is it? They just add in citric acid to make it funkier. Yeah, it might just be that. When I was younger, I used to eat like, I didn't used to eat a lot of chocolate, but I wanted to eat a lot of chocolate. But I couldn't, because it would like melt my teeth. Don't use the reserve shooter. But I don't know, maybe it's just like, it's not an age thing, because I'm not very old. But maybe when I was younger, I just drank too much like booze, and it melted my teeth or something. I can see that happening. My college years were basically just drinking in the middle of nowhere, so that probably did something bad with my health. I imagine. You want to swing from Woolie's PP from his PP? Okay. Hello. Well, hello as well. Good afternoon. Don't medic. I'm a friend. See, I'm a friend. See. Oh well, maybe not. Are you gonna just stand still like that? That's perfectly fine. Hi Daniel, you won your level, did you?
I did, yes. I was on that single level for like 20 minutes.
Wow. Wait, so is it like speedrunners where you have to try and do level like fast?
There's like 3-star ranks. One of them's you can
Thanks for the host essentials.
Then there's
you don't like oranges.
Missing a shot.
Hi songs.
Just complete the
You
level.
can't decide be watching Woolen or ZFG.
But I want to do that.
You can watch both.
And also be first on my friends list for
Dual
every
stream.
level. So
Traitor.
An added challenge for myself.
Okay. Oh, also, can I ask the stream? I've moved my microphone to my right rather than below my mouth. Let me know if there's any difference, if it's better or if it's worse, or if you don't know anything at all. The I don't know anything at all is actually a fine thing to say, because it just means that I'll probably just keep using it. Oh well. Is there like... no? Oh, actually, wait. Butter knife. Haha! Oh. ZFG is better. Sony is streaming too. It was Sony's birthday the other day, though. Not today.
It's Uberchain's birthday today. That's why she's streaming.
Is it? Oh, happy birthday, Uberchain, then. I don't know if I'm allowed to just, like, in the middle of stream go and say, like, happy birthday, but... I can let her know in the...
I just tweeted at her and said happy birthday.
Like a ridiculously good artist. Go say hello to Uberchain in her stream quickly, chat. Go say happy birthday if it's her birthday. That's the polite thing to do. We're a nice Team Fortress 2 community, and if it's someone's birthday, I think you should always take a few seconds to go and say happy birthday. You only watch Twitch in 144p, it sucks. Ah! That is horrifying. Hopefully it's not because I put the bitrate up. I'm hoping that it's... I'm not hoping that it is. But I'm hoping that if you had better internet, it would have been fine. It's not that my stream... Like, can you watch other streams? Do you have to watch all streams in 144p, or is it just mine? Go on, I deserve to be shot there. I missed all of those. ZFG is bad at any percent. Excuse me. Has ZFG ever actually done it?
No,
Did he do any percent, like,
He
once?
said that wrong. It's like, any percent is bad.
Yeah, he doesn't like it. Has he
Like
ever done any percent? Because I don't know if I've never seen him do any percent, but I'm wondering if he's like actually just done it once just to like get his own little personal record out of the way.
I rearranged that sentence so it's any percent is bad at ZFG saying ZFG is saying that. So there you go, I rearranged the sentence properly.
Ah. That medic has like 1 health.
He doesn't... Torjay has the world record because ZFG isn't doing...
Happy birthday raid, yeah, it's the best kind of raid.
He doesn't like it. He's doing 100.
Yeah. 100% in MST, like, better in every way than any percent. Other than like the time thing, but I don't know. If you want to watch a fast speedrun, I feel like a Portal or something would fill the slot more than, you know, wrong warping out of Goma to the final battle and then killing Ganon.
There's too much stuff on it that isn't cool.
It's just walking around. It's literally just, do you want to watch a speedrun of Child Route? The least... the worst part about any Ocarina of Time speedrun is the Child Route.
It's not that there is cool tricks in it, but it's like none of them are as cool as
100% tricks are really cool.
Ocarina of Time can be.
Yeah, Oot has like an incredibly high ceiling for cool tricks, and Child and any percent is like, well, wrong warping is really cool. That thing where they like slide backwards down to Ganon, remember? That's still, yeah, that's like amazing. That's awesome.
ESS.
Yeah, those are like the only 2 cool tricks in the run, unfortunately, though. I shouldn't have put my Dead Ringer up there. Even less than that, it's just because there's a lot of oranges in it. J2O and other orange drinks don't even bother with real oranges most of the time. Well, Pellegrino... No, shill, please. They use real oranges with sugar, meaning there's a lot of citric acid. Maybe that's what it is. You did it on Uberchain stream. Oh, nice. Is this a gathering of keyboard killers? Wait, is my keyboard really loud? Because I've moved my mic. If it's loud, I can literally just do that. Like... There we go. That's where the mic normally is. It's just... This feels like cooler, like I'm a radio host. Might be too loud, though, and it might sound a bit weird. Let me know. Okay. Wait, let me try and think. No, has less hyperextended. Yeah, hyperextended super slide's so cool. Wait, give me a sec. Let's do this like live on stream. Look at this. It isn't too loud. How about that's where it normally is, like that. How's that? Speedrunning Ocarina. In all streams on mobile, it's unwatchable because every 5 secs, and on PC, yeah, Portal speedruns are terrifying. You're just making a weird entry statement. Fair enough. Thank you for this demo review, Woolen. What did you think of it, Bonfire? Did you watch it yet? Because I was a bit cruel at some points, but I think overall it's alright. Give us your morning broadcast introduction. Morning broadcast introduction? What do you mean, friendo? Pro streamer.
Good morning, Vietnam.
Good morning, Vietnam?
No, never mind.
No? Hey, it's 3 Dog, bow wow, coming at you live from the wasteland. Make sure to fight the good fight. I haven't played Fallout 3 in a while, actually. Present your Chris Moyles. Welcome to BBC Radio 3. I say bongo, you say wongo. Bongo wongo, haha. BBC 3. Let's listen to Skrillex for 3 hours. That's my memory of BBC 3 when I was younger. I did like Chris Moyles. Apparently he got, like, fired. Because he was a little,
Well, I would watch BBC Radio.
He was the only radio I ever watched, because when I was younger, like... I didn't have an iPod or anything. I had, like, a shitty flip phone. I had a... Well, you know what I mean. Listen, I had a shitty flip phone with no storage on it, but the headphones doubled as a... as an aerial, so I used to listen to radio on the bus. The downside was I had to hold down the button on the earphones to, like, make the sound work. There was, like, the little button you're meant to use, probably to, like, as a push to speak. But I had to hold it down to listen to the radio, so my thumb always hurt, because I was on the bus for, like, an hour and a half.
No, I did that a lot. I used to listen to the radio a lot going to sleep.
Yeah.
Like, we had a...
You just watched it.
Like
it was pretty bad, you just woken up.
Like, I live in the Midlands of Ireland.
But how was the actual video itself? Like, your game, I thought was quite good. You had some really, really good shots.
Like,
the commentary wasn't, like, too...
From, like, 10 o'clock
it wasn't too dull or anything. Like, was it an okay video? I was a little worried. So I wanted to put something out, but I had the stream coming up, so I couldn't just re-record it. Yeah? I'll just do one tomorrow to make up for it, but... You know, I'm hoping that tonight's video for people isn't too bad. Yeah. Do you know what I mean, though? How, like, the old shitty phones used to come with a mic... They used to come with a pair of earphones. Why can I not hit you? They used to come with a pair of earphones that always had, like, a button on it. Like, they were, like, really plasticky and hurt your ears. For some reason, if I didn't hold down the button, it would come down in the wrong way. Like, the sound just didn't work. So, yeah, it was a little shitty. It's easy. Last frame timing into a shield. Oh, you're talking about, hyperextended super slide in Ocarina of Time. I thought I might be able to go for another backstab there.
The problem with that in any percent is the RNG of the boulders.
Yeah, when the boulders come down from Ganon's castle just being destroyed. Is it called Castle Escape? Is that the name of the scene? Your demo for UGC.
Yeah, where they're like climbing down the tower. That's called Castle Escape.
Okay, Junko's Pajaka, right? We discovered this the other stream. Okay, great. Okay, because Pajaka, I looked at your demo. I looked at the logs at least, and I was like, oh, these are some good logs. And I went onto ETF12, and like none of the enemy team were on it, so I thought you might have been trying to pull the wool over my eyes. That, or it was like a scrim with a new team. So I wasn't sure if it was UGC or something. It's quite hard to tell if people have played in UGC. Without just checking everything. But yeah, I'll have a look at it, Pajaka. Was it a fun demo? Because that might be good for the future. Did you do some cool things? Whee! Oh, I'm over here now.
Did you just frag out my guy?
You let me like fly all the way back to your spawn.
Nice.
Whoops.
I headshot you, but the fucking railing up there got in the way. That was stupid.
I do hate that. Because some maps, they do have the railing work as a thing, and then some maps, it just doesn't do anything.
Like, it was right on your head, but the railing blocked it.
Sucks. Yeah, I hate that. Like, because I wish there was, like, at least some continuity, as if, like, all railings always blocked it, all railings never blocked it, that kind of thing. Don't headshot me. Instead, it's like, oh, some maps it works, and some maps it just doesn't.
I changed my sense slightly, so now it's slightly lower.
Your team had been shit, the scrim
Still
would
quite
never...
high.
The scrim would have been, you would make a play, they would just never push, so during that you decided to luck it and you wait play for frags. You bought a 249 multi-cosmetic crate and got a Strange Crone's Dome cat face, and it's worth... That's pretty good then. Strange Crone's Dome's like pretty solid all class.
It's a really nice hat.
It's a good hat. It paints well, it looks nice on all the classes. A strange one means that you can use it forever.
We have the Mental X and Blood as both use one.
Yeah.
So you know it's good.
You bought your mum a large You bought your mum a large Yankee candle the other day, but you held it by the lid, the candle slid off and smashed. What's a Yankee candle? Is that an American thing?
Expensive fancy candles.
Oh, it makes me feel really bad. You bought your mum a nice present and it's smashed. Oh god. Oh. Oh, I feel sorry, man. It's always nice when people buy their parents, like, gifts, because normally they don't. They don't really tend to expect it. So if you put, like, thought into it, they tend to be quite happy about it. So that's a little sad. You highly recommend looking at the visual one. You would love to see me review it. Okay. I'll have a look at it in the future, then. Also, Woolen, the Chilchillo is really cool. You got a Hearts one the other day. It looks really nice and clean. I agree. Chilchillo is, like, just a solid all-class. And Hearts is, like, so non-overbearing. It's, like the best effect. Because some effects are, like, ridiculous, like the Halloween ones with, like, bats everywhere or weird, spooky black holes. Hearts is just, like, one particle swirling around your head. It's pretty cool. Boulders are annoying MFs. You can even frame perfect and yet it doesn't work. What do you mean? As in, like, you could frame perfectly run but from point A to point B, and sometimes you'll just lose.
You could perfectly do the Hess off boulders, and sometimes it's like, nah, boy.
Oh, is that due to the fact that the frame rate gets, like, destroyed, or is it just random RNG?
Not sure.
Oh, I don't
think
own...
it's something to do with boulder size, and I'm not too sure.
Wait, the boulders are different sizes? You got a button
I
knife
think
at least.
so. I might be remembering it wrong.
Thanks, Muffin Hands. Yeah. Hello, Max Ray. Hello, Pewee. Yeah, repost... Oh yeah, everyone in chat, if you've got a Highlander or Sixers demo that's not a lobby, like a scrimmer and official, that you think will be fun to review, and post it in the Discord, because I need more to look at. We've had quite a few to look at, and I've got some to do in the future, but I want to do more than just spy. So if you've got like a pyro, or a sniper, or a demo, whatever demo, feel free to post it. You destroyed a glass table today when you and your dad tried to move it, but it slipped and just exploded. Oh my god. Did you have to like use a vacuum cleaner to clean it up, or did you just leave it there? You just left like a landmine for future people of that area. I got a haircut. I got a haircut a couple of days ago, and shaved and everything. You haven't heard of them. It's like a big thing for mums right now. They're just fancy American candles that smell nice. So yeah, you bought the largest one with your money you got for working overtime, but you dropped it outside the shop. Oh my god. That would make me like inconsolably upset, because it's such a nice little thing to do for your mum, who like probably, you know, looked after you for so long. Oh. That's such a shame. Can I review mine? I can review your demos, Porky, if you're alright with me like grilling into you non-stop. Because I know you, and I don't feel bad about it. Oh, thanks for the bits.
Big sniper review.
We can get me and Fire. Yeah, we can get me and Fire can look over them together, and we can just grill you.
Spirit in as well.
They can get Spirit in, we can get Cake in, we can get like every Prem sniper I know just to have a look.
Cloudy.
Cloudy's probably at work. Twitch friends aren't real friends, don't worry. Wow.
No, it's because I said, the thing popped up, says, your friend Porky is also watching. And he said, what the fuck, we're not friends.
Oh. Don't review my demo just yet, and I don't think people want to see that one if at all. TF2, your message gets ignored. I didn't ignore your message, did I, Junko? Junko/Pajaka? Which I'm gonna need to remember. I'm quite bad with names.
Yeah, I just said to him he could try changing his name.
It just get me... I mean, it's my bad for not... Hey, these windows are blackened out that you can't shoot through. That's pretty cool. And it actually turns the light off. Daniel, this map's had, like, thought put into it. Holy shit. PL Eclipse. Like... There's no lights in this room because the window's tinted, and there's actually no light coming through. I've never actually seen that much effort put into the lighting on a map. Like, really cool. Fire, what do you think of the map? Like, I've never heard of it or seen it, and it looks like a pretty solid payload map.
Seen it.
I've seen it on this server a few times, but that's
So I just picked up an unusual rocket launcher, and now I'm
professional.
10% better.
Ooh, it was outside, so it's okay. Just roast him. This map just seems like unique. I've been walking through it, and it just doesn't look like anything I've seen yet. Maybe from the top down, it's literally just bad water copy and pasted, but it doesn't feel like that.
I remember that's like really awkward to put. Oh, there's one point where there's like an absurd sightline for blue that red can do nothing about. But that's the only like complaint I have about it. Okay.
I got PM'd on Twitter by the guy who made Vigil, and he said he wanted me to review the new version of Vigil, but I haven't had a chance to play it. If there's anyone in chat played the new Vigil that he posted the other day, or is that not really available? Because I don't know how I'm going to be able to like look at it for him, considering I've got no gameplay of it. I remember the old Vigil was basically just PL sniper sightline, but you know, yeah. At least we've chosen like a good Toho playlist for today. I'm hoping this one doesn't have any weird German vocals in it at any points, because I think this is the one we had before that had some real headbangers. I have to admit, I do get a little bit lost on this map. Like, there's some maps have giant arrows everywhere. This one has.
This one has a million tiny ways. And I think it has a little too many doors.
Must have been him. Oh.
It's weird. There's like flanks, but they all lead to the same place. It's weird.
It's like they are, instead of being, they're in series. Oh, sorry, they're in parallel, not in series. You know what I mean? Like, all the flanks are just the same thing, but like slightly away from each other. Whoops. Don't look at the fact that I just missed a scout standing still.
There's stickies on the car.
Okay. Ooh. You joined the game through the man Boris the Atomic Cockroach. You know that guy. You're the sniper with the pirate hat. I see him in the server quite a bit. He's the backburner pyro with like a million frags. Who said was legit, which made me happy.
Yeah. Like, I feel like it would be legit.
It'll be quite a weird thing to. Why would you strange from a backburner, like of all things? So I think he's just someone who like likes the backburner.
Nearly every time I see him playing, it's backburner.
Does he say doesn't let me change your Twitch name? Your Twitch name is now Pajaka. Dropper. Shoot me. Well, not like that. You uploaded your pyro demo to Discord now to roast the shit out of me. Thank you. What? Div slash...
I'm waiting for you to show you a thing.
What do you mean? You're waiting to show me something? Oh, hello.
Yes, hello. Hi. Come over here.
Okay.
And hopefully we won't get fragged.
I went up here earlier.
Yeah. Like, yeah, like you can literally snipe through this window.
Oh my god, you can.
Nothing red team can do.
I headshot that sniper.
Because this is a one-way door.
Oh, I thought you might say there's a one-way window. That would have been absolutely
This is a one-way
horrifying.
door here, so you could also snipe through though.
You can just peek through, snipe once, go back.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. This is the only like major complaint I have about this map.
It's kind of, it's cool that they're trying to use the window though, because like I think only Badwater is the only map that tries to use it. It doesn't like it works alright on Badwater. Oh hi BK, it works alright on. Oh wait BK, do you want a high five?
I don't mind it. It's just that there's nothing red team can do because they can't get up to you without going
It's an open screen. Around. Okay, that sounds good then. I'll look at it. Do you want a high five, Scout? I'm trying to high five random people and it seems to be working. BK, come give me a high five and make sure you don't die to those soldiers. You. Bastard Fire! You're in the mumble with me of all the people.
I can't see his name like a spy main.
But I was high-fiving and you killed the guy running at me.
I didn't see you.
Fair enough.
Saw him first.
I can't complain at you, Fire.
I agree with you, Fire. Frag all.
Frag all.
Thank.
I mean, I tend to frag everyone anyway, so it's fine.
I frag all.
Woolen, please. What socks? Did I miss something? Also, like you said, the demo of Vigil is much longer. It's 31 minutes long, so if you need a longer demo, it is. Thank you. I will have a look at it in the future then. Maybe like as a next week one, because I want to do one tomorrow ideally, and I want that to be not spy, but I'll need one to do next week. Mr. British, sir, what's the spy? Mr. British, is it? Just Mr. British? That guy, whoever his name actually is. He sent me a demo he wants me to look at, so I'll have a look at that. He said he hadn't played in a while, so it'd be quite cool to see like how Rusty Man plays. Oh, what the fuck? It says official Janko on the screen. Try refreshing. Getting a haircut, looking fresh. Thank you, Janku Sop. You sound like the name of like an ancient poet. Your profile picture is the little sister from Tuaru. Yeah, it's Misaka Emoto from Tuaru no Railgun. Haha! Hi BK. A woolly wave to you, yeah. And Daniel, by the way, how's your day been?
PI, I played Overwatch with some friends and fragged out. I got to play of the game as Anna, and I was like, whoa.
She's the Healy sniper, or is she the...
Yeah, it's so difficult to get play of the game with her, which is why I was happy.
She's mostly support, isn't she? Can you only get play of the game with frags, or like a big res?
Yeah. You can get them with big reses, but she doesn't big res.
What's her, it's like supercharge or something, isn't it?
Yeah, her ultimate is it gives someone else play of the game. Because it makes them like stronger and do more damage and stuff.
I'm you, but stronger. She's like the crits Krieg, even though I know Mercy has like a weird built-in crits Krieg.
Yeah.
I haven't played much Overwatch, but I'm doing a little bit about it.
She needs to get a lot
Woolen
of
grow everything back. It will grow back in
in
like a week.
Just since she's a support in principle, she doesn't get.
Oh wait, so yeah, you did a good job then. How did you get the player of the game? Did you just get a bunch of frags or what?
Yeah.
Hello,
It
friend.
was against like loads of nearly dead people.
Okay. That's so
But
good.
it's like I have
Maybe not.
120 hours I'd say in the game, and it's the first time I've gotten to play the game as Anna.
Oh, good job then.
I was happy.
You have to wait a lot
Smiley
because
face
you
IRL.
wouldn't answer a question if your demo is UG series TF2L. Maybe Jaka, because I was either going to be yours or Bonfires, and Bonfires I could just tell was ETF2L really quickly, but I might end up doing yours next week if you think it was a good one. You always struggle with my name. I'm thinking of changing it. I'm just bad at pronouncing things in the English language because I'm a horrible person and I...
Jankusa?
Yeah, it's is it Dranku-sup or Dranku-sop or...
I just say Janku because I'm...
Janku would
lazy.
work. I do that a lot. Like, I give people nicknames that they probably don't really want just because of a result of my own inability to pronounce their name. Like, I should be able to. I should be able to get this medic. Medic. Well, that counts. I should have headshot him. It wasn't ETF2L. Wasn't it? What was Bonfire's one then?
He's an American.
Ah. Maybe by ETF2L I didn't mean that. Maybe by ETF2L I meant as in, like... I knew they were both teams. Like, they both looked like they were teams, whereas... The Pyro one I'd looked at before was apparently the open semi-finals and the other team didn't hold third. Haha, oh, you got kicked. Your freaking ping was too high. You live in Denmark. It's super rainy. I'm sorry, friendo.
Yeah, I think it's if you above 200 for an extended period.
I think it's only like 200. And 200, I think, like, 120, like, between 50 and 120, I'd say is very fine as long as it's stable. 200, if it's stable, is usable. Like, if I were to play on an American server and get that, but it was like a stable 200, I'd be alright playing Sniper. I think the server does it because a lot of people have jumpy internet, so it's not amazing to play against. But it's a bit annoying, because if they have a stable 200, they don't get jumpy. It's just a little unfortunate. Shaka? Wait, Shaka? So it's not Pajaka, it's Shaka. Don't tell me I've been saying it wrong for the last, like, year. You'll take Janku. Janku works. He's saying my name right when everyone else says it wrong. Jortand. How would you mispronounce Jortand? Like, Jortan or something? I'm sorry, Piyaka. Piyuka. You kept your pings about 250 for 10 seconds or so. Yours was 520, but that's because there's basically a storm. How bad is it? Because I posted a tweet of like outside my door and it was raining in a really nice way, and I said I like this rain. Is yours like torrenting down as well? Because we had like thunder and lightning earlier. You were total rename to Bonfire, but everyone would need to relearn me. It's fine. I'll just... It's perfectly fine.
Man, Sniper with a new sense and mouse is very difficult. I say as I headshot someone as I...
You always pronounce it... Payarka? Payarka? Payarchka. Payarchka? What language is it from? Is it... It's not Danish. What is it? Fire, do you know any, like, Scandinavian languages? No. Oh. Just say Jortand with an L and they see a T as an L. They say Jordan. I think some people, like, they look at Twitch names and they try to mix them up with real names, and that's not right. Because Twitch names are never, like, almost never real names. It's always, like, you know, a funky doggo or, you know... Salnut, and then Salnutation. There's too many of you blue people. You need to go away and stop all this. There's 8 people who came back to kill me. This is not okay. Yeah, sucks mate. with the what's the retarded class sound? Did you have the banana? Oh well. Do you want me to teach you Danish? Can you teach me how to say hello in Danish? Because then it means I can speak with cake. You found something about the hurricane. Your parents don't call it shameful. Your real name is Cole. Oh, yeah, that's cool then. I'd be a bit surprised if your parents called you Shameful Cole. Is that not what they said? Like, what do you want to call this new baby? Let's call it Shameful. Oh, BK. Oh, no. Hello equals hey. It's... You put a C with a little wiggly wheel on the top, but you made it capitalized. This worries me. Pizhaka? Pizhashka? Pizhashka sounds like the Russian name for, like, merriment or something, you know? Like happiness. The C goes into a C with a wiggly line on it. I live in England. We don't like confusing things in our language because we can't pronounce anything anyway. Wait, let me try and think. In French, the C is, like Francais. It's like a sound, isn't it? So maybe it's like that? Maybe it's Pishaka? Maybe? Pishaka? I'd understand that.
The guy is complimenting you, Fire.
Ooh. Fire is on fire.
Who complimented me?
Thug Clown. Oh, THG.
Fire
even.
on fire.
Yeah. You speak some Swedish. You can. Men into sabra. I hope you're not just saying that you wear women's underwear. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but you know. What's the word? Say those. A-E... The Pokemon money sign, and then A with an infinity symbol on top of it. I think that's what that is. Forgive me if I'm wrong. I can't do anything. I can barely speak English. You give me all these languages that have, like... You have to, like, complete a puzzle to say someone's first name. Oh. You're informing me you can change your name. You can help me with French. See, shush. Woolen learns French, episode 1. I did French for, like, 5 years or something. Wait. How long was primary school?
Doing it earlier. He couldn't play net play with me because he was doing French, and I was like, ah.
Wait, he was
back.
Like doing school French. He was by school,
like he's
my favorite anime. Is he back? Oh wait, I'm on red team. Shit.
He's in England.
Oh, he's younger than us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're going into our second year.
Second year of university.
So is he same age as Lifemar then?
I think he's a year younger than Lifemar.
He's 16 then.
Yeah, I think he's 16 at the end of this year.
What team am I on?
I thought he was older. And then it's just like, no, I'm 15 right now, and it's like, oh no,
Oh no, you made friends with someone younger than you, watch out.
That's not allowed.
They might poison you with their weird thoughts. Like, he went to school, I bet he was playing on a Xbox One instead of an Xbox 360. That's really wrong of him.
Either of those.
Neither did I.
I had an original Xbox, and that was it.
You had an original Xbox?
I did, yes.
Wow.
It was like €50, because my mum got it off her friend, and we're like,
oh,
18 games. Not 18,
what are you here?
Some games.
Wait, epic trick stab on engineer.
Like, nice.
Maybe not. I'm really liking this map, by the way. Let's.
What?
What do you mean? I think it's a cool map. Woohoo! Oh, I can't button knife you then. Okay. Help! 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 How much? Wait, how much damage can I even take? All right then. For some stupid reason, Twitch doesn't let you use your gamer tag, so you used random letters and numbers. What is your gamer tag? Chef, no! Don't do this to me. Oh, is this Cake from Denmark?
Hello.
Hey with a J instead of a Y.
I alt-tabbed to see who it was and I got killed.
If you hear anyone speak in Danish, it's probably Cake or Spirit, because apparently Swedish and Danish are really similar, and this confuses me.
I never speak Danish.
I'm a friend.
I don't want to confuse anyone.
See? A friend that shoots you.
So if you hear someone speak Danish, it is Spirit.
Yeah.
Help. There's a giant ammo pack just to hit. Oh my god. No. No. Your last attempt at my name was Pizhashka, and it's a wiggly C. How do you pronounce the wiggly C, though?
Did he say where he was from?
Polish.
Is Pizhashka from Poland?
Pizhashka.
I don't know, but...
Pizhashka?
Yeah, that is a Polish thing.
Yeah.
Is it Pizhashka, then? Oh, it's, Wait, Poland doesn't
Like
use Cyrillics, does it? No, Poland uses the Roman alphabet with, like, accents. Not Cyrillic. That's just like Russia.
They do, a bit. I believe.
No.
I've died instantly, my
Is this
last
double?
3 lives.
Oh god.
Oh, you can join this map, by the way, if you're not in... you are in Cake.
I am
It's a fun map.
I
Happy
don't like
birthday. Chirino Day is tomorrow. Chirino Day is on the 9th. But we will... Oh, it's actually playing... It's playing the remix of Tomboyish Girl. So Chirino Day tomorrow. We'll be streaming on Chirino Day and it will be a happy day. Always remember happy day. Croatia.
okay.
You're from Slovenia.
Aha!
it.
See you.
Wait, can you do it? Can you write your name as a what's the word when you write it as it's said?
Phonics alphabet.
Oh shit, sorry, BK.
Using the international phonics alphabet. So
Can you write it in phonics for me? Like Early Learning Center, learning your phonics, or whatever it was. You
don't
finished
understand
your epic Woolen Sleevelet demo. Thank you.
Ooh, my winger is now wicked nasty.
That's wicked. That's a quote from
That's 500 kills. Nice.
Kobayashi's. Yeah. Anyway, The whole stream is now focused on pronouncing stuff. Okay, so the topic for today will be learning to pronounce various basic things in other languages. So what's the wiggly C in Croatian?
Wiggly C.
What's a wiggly C in Croatian? How do you pronounce that?
We have no
Croatians
here, do we? Because nobody can help us now.
You did it a few days ago, you think?
I know Irish.
What do you think about the video songs?
That doesn't help, but I
Daniel,
know.
can you speak me some Irish? Slovenian. Good review, thank you.
Misha Daniel. Is Mothlam Cocker.
Is Misha, you're a cockamillish? Is Mish is your like name is or you are?
I am. Your name is
So it's
like it's Anam Dom, so it'd be Daniel is Anam Dom. My name is.
I don't know why I got like a weird German thing from that, because it's Ich bin or anything like that, isn't it? I got like a weird German thing from your Irish language. They're not remotely related though, are they? Irish is very unique, right?
It's Scottish is similar.
But which came first, Irish or Scottish? Or were they both around the same time?
They're both from the same thing.
Which is what, like Gaelic?
Gaelic.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ah. Oh. I'm a friend. See? Oh. Alright. C is ch. So Pijaka is Pijchaka. Pijchaka? Pijchaka.
Pichaka.
Pichaka. Is it Pichaka? If it's Pichaka, I can understand that. S equals sh, and C equals ch. That makes a lot of sense to have a language with those in. Like, instead of chair, you'd write... You'd be able to save a whole character and do just set and, like, share. But you'd pronounce it as ch. What was that Tom Scott video about stuff that, like, languages... Other languages had that we need in the English language? Do you remember any of those, Daniel? Any, like, useful ones?
That video.
I want to rewatch it, maybe. It was really useful.
Oh, yeah, it was, that you can distinguish time without having to specifically say it.
Oh yeah, because English is like it's something like that. It tells you the past, present, or future, or if it's like near and far.
Cool.
Some language it's really easy to tell you. If you say my name is in certain languages, it just means my name has always been.
I think that I'm going to look it up because I can't remember.
If you were to say I went to the shops, there's like 4 different ways you could say it. Maybe that are like I went to the shops recently, I went to the shops a long time ago, I went to the shops forever, which would be incorrect, but you could say it if you really wanted to. Or something like that.
If you really wanted to, though, don't just say
it. Wait, then can someone tell me how to say this? Nerven Crusher Chaos. Is that a Bloodborne boss? Overall, how do you think your demo was like, Woolen, if you were to be an admin for the league? I mean, like, your aim was really good, Bonfire. You did spend a lot of time in the backfields for, like, not a lot. I'd say, like, aim-wise, you're fine for whatever division you want to be in, really. I don't know, I feel like you didn't think...
He says,
This is Necrophantasia, I think so. Yeah. You need to think more about the future.
Time independence, inclusivity, so, like, distinguishation between, like, saying, we've just won the lottery, as in me and you, and we've, as in me and other people I'm with.
Oh, I'll just get the razor back
like,
then.
That's inclusivity. Then there was...
Oh, is exclusivity as in, like, exclusivity and non-inclusivity?
Sort of, yeah.
Okay.
And then absolution. So, like, we just say left, but that doesn't explain where left is
Medicazuba.
unless you know the relative location
No, I want the
of where
medic.
you are,
What? Maybe
shit.
not. Woohoo! Okay. Just made algebra for an hour while watching an Englishman play video games. Fair dues. Cardboard, you forgot the J. Pijaka or Pijaka? Is the J a J or a J? Div means nothing, snooze. I mean, div does mean stuff, but it's like more of how everyone in general plays rather than the individual. Like, if you have a lot of game sense, you probably don't want to be in the lower division, because that's for people who don't have much experience, and having game sense kind of contradicts that. You know? In lower division, it should be experience. The more experienced you are, the higher the division you are. Not the luckier you are, the more division you are. Because theoretically, you could get someone in their first hour. Like, it's not going to happen, but theoretically, you know, extreme situation. Someone has 5 hours in the game, and they hit every single headshot just due to really good luck. And for some really good luck, they end up playing a Prem official, and by also really good luck, they end up being the best sniper in the world. That's not how it is in the real world, though. It's, you know, the guy that's played 5 seasons goes Prem, or 10 seasons or whatever, and he starts out in open or mid or whatever. It should just be the more experienced you are, then you climb up. Woolen, can you add you? You really enjoy my content, you help me out a lot. I've been accepting a lot of invites lately as well, so yeah, you'll be fine for now. There's been a couple of people who asked me to, like, give them stuff, or, like, sign their profile, and that's a bit weird, so as long as you're just going to say, like, hello, that's totally fine. Not a good spy,
Sign
man.
my profile, Woolen, thanks.
Daniel, I would sign whatever you want, because you're my friend.
That's pretty homo. Oh, I died.
I think you can reach a level of friendship where it's so homo, it's not homo anymore.
Yeah, like me and you, Cake. Wait, I don't think we... No, we're not remotely like that with each other, actually. We're both very...
What?
I think our friendship's, like, incredibly wholesome.
Like you.
No, like, Kate, you're, like, one of my favourite people, but we have, like, an incredibly wholesome relationship, I think. Like, with Menti, we're quite lewd with him, I think. We're quite potentially requiredly rude. Yeah, I think it's Menti that does that to me. Like, I think I as a person are quite wholesome, but then Menti just kind of forces me to say rude things about him. Because I have to show him that I love him so much as my friend. Aha!
I don't take myself, like, despite me just screaming bonk and stuff, I don't think I'm a particularly, like...
Meme person.
Yeah, meme.
We're both quite, you know, straight to the front people, and I think we kind of get along well on that side. And also we're both the assassin class. Aha!
Oh yeah, that's edgy.
Well, no, but we both do, like, the same thing, so we've got a lot in common.
I don't think we should base
like if the ambassador gets
like,
nuts.
what classes we play in TF2.
No, but like we bonded quite well because often we do stuff and then we'd end up working together as a result of it. Like you'd be like, oh, the sniper's being annoying. Yeah. Okay, I'll kill him. And I'd be like, oh, the pyro's annoying, and you'd kill him. So we had like a bit of a mutual relationship going on there. Like, we trusted each other to the point that we didn't really have to ask for stuff, and it just kind of happened. Like I always chase. There was some sniper you used to have difficulty. I can't remember who, but I'd like always chase him.
My SVS was never particularly like. Fantastic,
remember that time you used to play Steel and was really bad, and then you got yelled at by Siny and you became like the best Steel player on CP like, Steel.
Oh, you have to stand on this angle, and then you.
Because you were standing and you were standing. You know, in it must have been ETF to well high then. When we played CP Steel, Cake used to just. Like
I hated the
you stood in like the most stupid of all spots. Wow, in the stupidest of all spots.
See, that's what English needs is time independency, so that mistake won't happen.
Yeah, I screw up with my own grammar, and I'm meant to be like Southern English.
Honestly,
Hi, Willie, how you going? Got to go. Bye, Pewee.
As the past tense.
I do that.
Like to drive.
Yeah. I feel like I merge words together like that quite a lot now, and I've just given up. I've made my own English language half the time.
I wasn't ever.
Your internet's so slow. I'm sorry, friendo.
You're like a big brain player. I think.
Oh, so hello, Mulion. Sorry, I'm a bit behind with chat. I've had a couple of conversations
You're
ongoing.
known for having a brain in your moving.
Cake is the smart with the moving hand and click.
I was not smart at all.
No, but you had really good aim.
Listen, I didn't do much, but shoot.
Hey, you never complained about not having enough heals.
That's true because I didn't want to be healed. I didn't want to play pocket sniper.
Yeah, so you were cool. When I played with Yaug, he was also the same, but then I found out apparently after Yaug played with us, he started like yelling at teams, and then apparently he got better over time. But like after he played with OLG, with like me and Morsi and stuff, apparently he started like complaining all the time about heals. And then he grew out of it again, which was weird.
Well,
he like grew into it.
Quite a lot about other
I'm
things,
stuck in him. This is not
like
a good place to be.
Like everything, basically. I was not a happy player.
Pidge, and then Tolkien's... Is that Tolkien's signature? Pidge, Tolkien's signature, there you go. Pidge, Tfka. Pidge, Chka? Pidgearcha? Hi, Wooly. Hello, yeah. So much Ambi nerf probably won't happen. There's too much backlash. It'll be interesting to see what they do, regardless. Maybe they'll end up nerfing it, but actually giving it a huge buff by accident. Oh. You know what I should have done? I should have just stood next to him and hoped that the explosion would kill the energy as well. Standout. Cake is a strong, independent sniper main who don't need no team.
I was not very independent. I had
no.
Bloodis watching.
You almost always had Bloodis up your ass.
It's because I didn't play with sound or like
Yum.
anything.
Yeah. But then that didn't go well. You had.
It worked out when it started. Like when we found out how to do it, it worked fine.
Hello? Open the door. Oh god, they both came up at the same time. Open the door. Whoops.
I feel like
well, that wasn't a good idea,
the
was
more we
it?
played and we learned how to play off of each other, got better.
Yeah, as a team, Moe Moe Kun could have easily been the best team in the entire universe because we had the one thing that kept us going, which was pictures.
I was about to say, like,
girls.
actual...
Nothing
like,
gets a player to want to
knowing
win.
each other.
Oh, yeah, I guess we were like friends and all that. And yeah, we were bonded by... Individually, we weren't the best, but as a team, we had the power of God on our side. And
I mean, we had some pretty solid players.
Woo! You had
Trensu.
Until Menti
Trensu.
threw in the finals.
Trensu
Menti.
this like high.
Really good at
going.
really good at heavy.
He didn't talk much, but he
Watch them make it
gunned
like
down
based,
people.
increase the base damage to 100%. You can't recognize this remix. This is... What on earth is this? I've heard this song a lot. It's Capital City of Flowers in the Sky, so it might be from one of the Toho .5 games. Do 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 do. It's that one. It reminds me, there's a song in Osu that has it, but it's like super long. I don't think it's from Shoot the Bullet. I thought it was just from like Toho 8 or something. This song's a bit of a headbanger. You have to watch out if that's not what you're into. It's a headbanger Chirino song, the best kind. Prem Spy, smiley face. This is your first UGC season. Do you have any recommended for loadout for new comp spy? What do you normally play? Because presumably you played like pubs and stuff before you got into competitive. What did you prefer? Were you more of a knifey man or were you more of a shooty man? Smiley face. I hope you all appreciate Chirino music because it's the best kind. It's the strongest. Oh well. I'm starting to think this map may not be the best for gunspot.
There's so many tunnels.
It starts headbanging. I hope you're headbanging Emulion. Otherwise, you've got to rethink your choices. I think. Yar. There we go. We can put our hat back on.
I'm just curious why it's lasting like 8 years.
Yar. Oh, what, this point?
Missed the mid-pip cake.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't play demo. I mean, I do, but I don't know how to predict with the pills. I got really used to playing with the Iron Bomber as well.
Oh, wow. I see how it is, Daniel.
Hi.
Don't worry, I can right-click on them and get 20 HP back.
I was pyro before you. I'm cooler.
Wait, ammo. Less ammo than I needed, actually. Wait, give me a sec. There we go. Thank you, friendo. You think you butter knifed a med drop in an ETF12 mix? Since you don't really get a clear answer from Discord, what's Chirino Day? Chirino Day is the 9th of the 9th, because there's a character in Toho, which is a bullet hell game. The theme of which we're listening to, this is like her main theme. It's a bullet hell game. And in like a manual for Toho 6, it had her described as, the 9th point about this like mid-boss was that she was an idiot. And it just had a little 9 with a circle on it. And that just became like the Chirino number. So the 9th of the 9th of the 9th is just Chirino Day as a result. I wouldn't worry too much about it. Just the number 9 relates to this character. Does Chirino TV, like the Twitch streamer, do more on the 9th? Does he do like a special stream?
Probably.
Whoa. You already lost me.
Don't steal my frags, cake.
I steal all of them. Mine.
I think this might be like a really good soldier map.
Wow. We had 4 soldiers after all.
Yeah. Woolen, can you play demo? I play demo on some streams. I can play it next map if you want. What's the next map? We're playing Bomb Blitz next, so that's a pretty good demo map. You prefer using the knife because your name's not consistent enough.
The 8th of June is Salnut Day.
Salnut. 85.
Yes.
Oh, I get it.
86.
Why am I
yeah.
reading that as a 5?
You're illiterate or blind or both.
I'm probably both illiterate or blind at this point. So, if you normally prefer using the knife because you're not confident on using your gun, in like open and steel, there's not a lot of coordination most of the time, so you can normally just get away with just running like L'Étranger, your favorite stock reskin, Invis Watch, and just running around and stabbing stuff exclusively. Like, this loadout is perfectly fine. If you're not alright with your aim, you can like you could go in and just kill everything in open. There's not too much team coordination, so just by running around with the Invis Watch, basically, you'll do perfectly fine. If you're playing UGC as well, it means that Razorback snipers aren't going to be an issue, so it's not like you need the ambi or anything to kill the snipers. And it's not prem, so the snipers are probably going to be killable regardless. Oh wait, you can do that in this window, can't you?
Oh yeah, you own a 3DS, don't you?
Yeah, I own the stock 3DS.
On the 22nd.
Yeah, I can do it in a bit if you want.
Two weeks time, gold and silver are being released on 3DS eShop.
For free, or...?
No, pay money.
But I've got my own copy of gold.
Yeah, but you're not playing it right now.
Because the battery doesn't work.
Yeah, exactly, so you can buy it again.
Surely it's cheaper just to buy a watch battery and...
I think it probably isn't, honestly. Watch batteries are expensive.
Well, the other thing is, like, I like the experience of play. But then again, if I have it on a 3DS, the screen won't, like, blur my eyes. Maybe I should just rebuy it for the 3DS then and keep
I think
it.
it's a fiver.
Weebie music from a Weebie main, lol. Indeed. Individual dummy use the big end time.
Like, they have
Huh?
red, blue, and yellow as well and stuff.
They have English say L'Étranger? Is it not L'Étranger?
I can't remember, but I think they added a feature where if you own both, you could trade between the two of them, which is pretty cool.
Pidgey says, Salnut lol. I'm just gonna give it up, and I thought I had your name before, apparently not.
I can't destroy, and I'm scared.
Dropper.
I accidentally blew them up.
I dropped milkshake.
Thank you.
You love your Justina Rose of the
I saw it, but I was too scared. Like,
you really want me to see your stab at the end? Alright.
Everywhere, and people were
Hey,
walking
Western
past
Jesus.
them, but I was so scared of a sniper watching me.
Thank you for the
I
Teehee
only
pillow
have a
with
player
the
gun, so I couldn't
tentacles.
destroy it unless I went up and made
That's what I needed today. Well, okay. Hastur the Yellow. That's Yanthrotep reference. H.P. Lovecraft, yo. He's a man that wrote loads of horror.
It's pretty cool.
And also an anime. Haha! Oh!
Don't do that.
Aha! Yeah, there you go. I've just ruined all of your days. Watch out. Oh yeah, this is like pro. There's like a flank up top and shit. Hi. You said it once. You went in the wrong direction. Wait, I said Pidgearka once. Which one out of like the 500 attempts was the correct one? You did. Wait. Hastur the Yellow doesn't have an anime avatar, so it might just be the H.P. Lovecraft thing.
Like, I got air blast, couldn't move out of them.
Okay, you'll try that load up for your screen. Give it a go. If it's your first, like, official, you've just got to basically just play a bunch until you've practiced. You'll eventually learn what works for you. I'd recommend over time, though, switching off the L'Étranger and trying to just use the stock, because the stock is, like, really good. And if you can get away with using this loadout, you'll be fine for, like, every scrim and every official. Like, the stock spy loadout works at, like, all the time. H.P. Lovecraft anime. It's great. It's about Nyanthotep, which is like a terrifying Lovecraftian horror beast thing that like destroys the universe and everything.
Which one?
Yeah. Nyanthotep. Cthulhu's in it.
Oh.
Everyone loves Cthulhu.
Yeah,
He's got big old tentacles and he's like,
There's a lot
yeah.
of like old gods related to it.
I fucking love that shit.
It's pretty cool.
I just like stuff. What about you? What are your thoughts on like stuff?
Things.
Stuff and things are like
Fucking hate them.
Stuff and things are like two of my favorite things. Like, oh, by the way, did you know that the word things came from like fucking This is a Crits Creek. This is not a. You can't Crits Creek here, friendo. There were like 100 people looking at us. Have I watched Hunter x Hunter? I haven't, no. Is Hunter x Hunter called HH? Like, it's not actually called HXH, is it? No, people don't call it HXH. People call it HH.
Yeah.
Well, they call it Hunter Hunter. They don't call it Hunter x Hunter. They call it Hunter Hunter. That's it.
Liar, liar.
Liar, liar.
Hands are on fire.
That's a level from Ty the Tasmanian Tiger for the Nintendo GameCube and also on Steam.
Tasmanian Tiger.
Yeah, it's a pretty good game. Made by Chrome Studios or something? They remade it for Steam.
Oh, this game is interesting. I guess the guy just built a Chris for me, but there's this weapon in the game that does it too, so that's okay.
Did you get random crits through your crit screen?
No, it's the Phlogistonator.
I flogged him.
It's basically random crits with a flog. Well, not really, because they always have it.
Years.
Thanks for the heal, friendo. The scouts saw my sticky trap and just turned away. None of this. Begone, that's what he said. Oh, I got the sentry somehow, and the heavy. Okay. Oh, Daniel, I only have 1 bullet left. I've dropped down at least. My pill fell off the ceiling.
I'm getting air blasted into your rollers again. Oh no, that was a rocket.
You're on my team, aren't you?
Not you, kid.
I'm here too. Hello, Woolen.
Hello. I see you.
Yeah.
Hiatus X hiatus. Do you play Hearthstone? I'm not looting. I see you looting.
I'm not looting.
P is in pizza, then E is in Y. So E. P E. Yeah.
Z.
P E E A Ch. P E Piachka. P Ya. Is it Piachka? Piachka sounds Slovenian.
Oh.
Not that I'm a master of the Slovenian language, or
I didn't think you
any
saw me,
Cyrillic
honestly.
or remotely
Yeah,
Eastern European language.
Eye.
Hey Viverin. He actually got it. Is it Piachka? Wait. Piachka. Piachka? Did I say it right? Piachka. P-E-Y-A-Chka. Piachka. P-Ya-chka. Once again, you take your lunch break. When will you do song request stream? I don't know, because like I play off YouTube auto playlists. I feel like if I had YouTube things up, it would like screw up with the playlist. And I feel like a lot of people would start putting like really rude songs in, and I don't know how to stop that. It's not like I have active mods or anything.
Exclamation mark, skip.
XD.
Yeah, but remember that time that scrap.tf someone donated and it just sent the N-word through a bunch?
That was yesterday, get over it.
Yeah, I know, but I looked into it, and apparently Jill hasn't worked on the feature in like 2 years, and he's probably not going to change it. So I've just had to disable push-to-speech, text-to-speech on that forever. You could discover a new song. Wouldn't it just... I didn't have any... I thought I jumped on the health pack.
Like a playlist of
Toho songs. I was thinking of playing through, who's that the electro guitarist on YouTube I like?
I don't know,
The one that's recently been doing Toho songs.
I don't know, I'm not you.
I tweet about him a lot and put him in the...
I don't look at your Twitter.
I put it in the Discord.
I don't look at Twitter, Discord, because it annoys me when people spam things in general. We're losing to a sentry and we have 2 crits in medics.
Mm.
Yeah, it's the wrong kind of...
Well, I've seen Nichiju, and I've seen both Nichijus, yeah. They're both really good. I think regular Nichiju's better than Nichi Bros, though.
Get random crit.
Yeah, thanks, Alka. Pro, I did it. Piachka? 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 Piachka. Hi, friend. Wait, you turned off text-to-speech. I either turned it off or I put it to maximum of $1, so it means you can't just send through 1 ref, you have to send through, like, 3. Maybe I should set it up again. I don't know, like, I haven't had any bad messages through. I could set it to a key. I don't know how much is it, like, is a key $2, $3 or something?
Milkshake's after messaged me on Steam and he said he accidentally crits Krieg the spy and they butter knifed him to death.
That's a shame.
Can you play me... You want me to play Frightfully Insane Flanchan's Frightful Song? That's an Osu map.
Killers.
Like a 2010 Osu map.
I listened to it today and I was like...
It's still such a good song.
When Woolen sings, it sounds nothing like the actual...
It's almost like I'm a really bad singer. I just like... No, I'm taking the piss!
I thought you were just singing a different song.
I was taking the piss!
Be careful now.
My Mao is not up to date. There's plenty of things that I have watched on the thing. You want to join the server? You can join it through console, my legion. Butter is good for health. You just write Hyman a la Jolly. Don't write that, that's rude.
I'm sorry.
I think both of our medics are running crits.
They are, yeah.
That probably doesn't help us.
He just died to crits. Taunt, my dude.
Wait, what?
He burnt out. If you taunt with crits...
Yeah, it heals you for like 15.
Yeah. He would have lived if he did it.
Remember that time that over Halloween it would randomly play the taunt instead of actually healing you, and they had to change it because they realized it was a terrible idea? Sometimes you do the sandwich and you taunt as well. Can you send us a good song on Steam? Is this not a real banger?
Who doesn't left click to eat?
Yeah, I'll be streaming for like another hour. No, it would even do it through the left click. Because sometimes the flog did it as well. And release. Like, if you taunt with the flog to release the almighty power, it would be like, no, you're going to do the Halloween taunt.
Yeah, what a meme.
Yeah, it's a good song. This is a Woolen Sleevelet favorites anime, Gakugarashi. You don't like Gakugarashi? It's fucking solid, man.
Shovel?
Shovel, yeah, Shovel Girls from that.
Ooh. This is one of the few I remember.
Yeah, not Kuroko. Kuru? Maybe it was Kuroko. Yuri was in it. There was a girl called Yuri, I remember that.
Oh.
Megune?
What an original name for a girl in an anime.
Yeah, Yui.
He was a good scout. I think he still is.
There are less than 28 players you can type in through the connector. Where are my kill streaks? I don't have kill streak demo. I sold my kill streaks a while ago, man. I decided I don't really like them.
You just got walked over.
I sold it the other day. Someone bought it for like the full price. Pretty cool.
They're gonna cap right now.
I have destroyed the sentry like 4 times.
Our team didn't realize they were pushing.
Is this the pro version? Yeah, this is the pro version of Blitz.
No, it's still terrible.
Yeah. It's at least better than the stock. No, I've destroyed it like 3 times. It just keeps getting put back up.
Yeah, that's what I mean by still there. That's what still there means.
He keeps putting a new one up. Well, okay. Yeah, someone asked to play demo, so I said sure. So we're playing demo right now. We can play Spy in a bit if you want. We just killed Hasta. Wow, cake.
Get that Pillorinos.
Ravi, wait, your hat has like lines underneath it. What's up with that?
Underneath? What?
Yeah, underneath it. It has like lines underneath.
What does that mean?
Gakugarashi is good. The plot twist made people heart hurt. The thing is, like, I was watching Gakugarashi as it was airing, and as a result, I with everyone else that was watching while it was airing, didn't know about the twist or that it was going to happen, or any of the twists. So we all got hit with like the full front of it. It wasn't like, oh, we were aware that was going to happen. It just kind of happened, and it was like, holy shit, this show's like really, really good.
That's how plot twists work.
No, but no, often in plot twists in popular media, you know about them beforehand, so it kind of dulls it a bit. At the time, the show was like, hey, it's a nice, happy, colourful show, and I was like, oh, this is a little bit sickly, I'm not sure it's for me. And then it's like, well, plot twist. And I'm like, oh, well, alright then.
So, you say, like, people have spoiled them in, like, popular media, like, you just spoiled it now?
I didn't really spoil it, though.
You said it used to be happy, then it goes to not. That's
I didn't say that, I just said there's a plot twist. And that also isn't, even knowing that doesn't destroy it for you.
Yeah,
I'm in the
first episode.
Spoiler.
Well, someone offered they back out. Are we watching a demo?
Yeah, Woolen, you just ruined
Haha. I'm sorry.
You spoiled pretty much all of it.
Maharu has got to emotes. Baharu. Don't spoil animes. Buy Western Jesus. Gaku's good. It's the reason I pay for Crunchyroll. Because I was like, I actually couldn't wait the extra day, like just one more day to get it on streaming sites. I had to watch it as it was released. It was that good. It actually made me upset when I hadn't watched it. I was like, I need to know what happens. Good show. Good rating. Stop shooting me with your gun. Hey, friendo. Thank you. People have backed out. Yeah, I hate when people do that. Or people like offer you an unusual, so they say hold it for me, and you say okay, and then they end up just buying another one, and it's like, well.
Did I just get random click again?
It looks like you died to a normal thing.
I was about to say, I think you got headshot.
That heavy took 105 million damage. I just shot 2 crit stickies in a row, or crit grenades even. What are the odds?
It's a mirror, man.
He's not died.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, Potat. Baked out. People have baked out my potato several times. Potat, how are you, friend?
Yeah.
Can you teach me how to get better with surfing timing?
He has school.
You just gotta... I can't say anything, you just gotta practice. Like, playing surf servers helps a lot.
This map has too many.
Playing rocket jump servers helps a bunch.
I'm so confused.
And it's still so difficult to
Approachable sounds like a children's spy film. The Approachables. They're like...
So,
pretty cool.
I got into English AP, and it's actually a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was just
you were telling me about
like,
this.
Nothing but reading really boring books, and
turns out it's for people who enjoy their subject.
7,000-page essays. Yeah, it's just people that like. The first chapter is like about rhetoric and why people write things the way they do to convince people of things, and it's like it's literally just the theory of language and how people write, and it's really
interesting. Have you done stuff on unreliable narrators and stuff? I did my...
Today was my first day, so I don't know.
I did my English A-level on... Like, I did like a third of it on Kazuo Ichiguro's... Is it Kazuo Ichiguro? Whatever his name is. He wrote The Remains of the Day, which I think was made into a film in like the 90s or the 80s. It's basically the most boring book in the possible world, because it's based on like... Oh, this is warning, isn't it? Or caution, yeah. It's literally, hey, it's a book about like a 1930s butler going for a drive around the UK. That was it. But it's kind of cool because he's incredibly unreliable, because as you discover through the book, through like little bits, it turns out that his master may or may not have been a massive Nazi, among other things. So he's like trying to cover it up by being this posh butler and describing his, like, basically like it's an autobiography of a fictional character.
Butlers are always evil.
Yeah, it turns out, well, he may not have been evil, but he made some funky choices, so the book's pretty good. But I'm a bit sad because that author wrote some, like, incredibly awesome sounding books, which I only just remembered about and really want to read now. One of them was about, like, an island where cousins were, like, not cousins, where clones were harvested for their organs.
Cousins are...
I mean, clones are kind of like cousins.
Like, incest was legal sort of way.
A little
like,
bit,
cousins
yeah,
were able to be married, and everyone was happy.
Well, no one's in Spawn, apparently.
It's legal to marry cousins here, I think.
It's legal to marry cousins everywhere, it's just looked down on.
Only in, only in very, very southern fucking backwoods places.
And first,
I'm from the UK. Hello, Quantum.
Second and above her.
I think here you can just marry whoever the fuck you want, as long as people don't know. Woolen is from Romania.
Pretty much, yeah.
Fair enough.
But also today, I had to drop my first period class to get the English class. So
period
that
is
means that I had to move my second period class to third period and then get a new
I'm not gonna be able to play this, am I?
So my second period
Maybe
class
I'll
is
play
Earth and Environmental Science Honors, which is like a freshman class.
It's a Dark Souls 3 area. No, Dark Souls 2 has earthen peaks. You go up through a volcano.
Yeah, I got in there, and when we were leaving, I wasn't even out the door, and there was just this like freshman girl just fucking staring at me, and I turned around.
What's a freshman? First year of high school?
First year.
Yes.
Yeah, first year of high school. So like 14-year-old girl.
Freshman's 14? You were hit on by a 14-year-old girl, like mine. Surely it's like your lucky day.
It's horrifying. No, dude, fucking hell, Jesus, no. But it's the opposite. That's horrifying. I don't want that to ever happen. But like, she just was staring at me, and I turned around and like looked at her, and she went,
was she okay?
And I was like, hi. And then she said, I'm in your Earth and Environmental Science class, and we were still like in the fucking classroom.
Wait, you were in the same class as someone like 3 years younger than you?
The entire class is nothing but freshmen.
Why are you in it?
I'm only in it because I haven't taken the class, and it was the only class that wasn't painfully boring. That was.
Oh, so you're the cool old guy.
Kinda, yeah.
Neither cool nor old.
But Lifeman's smart and handsome and has a nice coat and is good at Osu and stuff. I like this song quite a bit.
Exactly.
Yeah, but he can't be old when he's younger than me.
Yeah, I'm younger than you. Okay,
what
so
the fuck
I
are you
just said
doing?
cool, not old.
I wouldn't consider.
And stinky.
You're also not cool. You play Osu.
You do play Osu. That is like probably the biggest downside. Yeah, but Smash Brothers is cool.
Yeah, get fucked.
People know what Smash Brothers is. If people know what Osu is, they're probably you probably don't want to know who they are if they know what Osu is. What are you doing? Oh, I remember just one of the other books this person wrote was like about like a musician who has like a really hard time and they go around a city, and it's about them having a really shit time in a city. Just out of all the books we could have read, we read like a really boring one. According to a school assignment, heartbeats while studying is 120 BPM.
Personally, my heartbeat while studying is 0.
Just fucking die.
Just immediate death.
Every time.
Probably.
Also, I've never studied in my life for
What?
anything.
Poop.
Oh no, that's
something I would do. I'm so confused now.
Yeah, I've literally never studied in my entire life for anything.
I don't know, I don't do studying.
Neither do I.
Now that I'm in like actual classes, I kind of have to.
You kind of do when you get to like 18 though.
Yeah, I actually care about keeping my grades up this year. So
yeah, but like if you go to uni, you kind of have to study. Like you can get away with it in school because like the subject matter is basically do you know how to learn. Uni though, you kind of have to. Like,
I think I'm not going to uni yet.
No, you're a hard-working Dane.
Yeah, serving my country.
What? Are you going to the military thing?
No. I'm just like helping the future of my country.
I'm
making all the small people.
You can't really grade this year. Yeah, you should probably.
What is this Barn Blitz map? It looks good.
This is pro Barn Blitz.
Like, huh? Like I understand that, like all the snow's gone, and I've seen that, but I haven't seen this specific
Mandarin light novel.
Is it like a newer one?
This is the newest version of Bombit's Plo, which everyone hated.
Okay, it looks really good.
It looks really cool.
A lot of stuff
But
is
it's still
like
terrible,
connected.
though.
It's still PL last point, unfortunately. They never fixed that.
Yeah.
They just added a bunch of cool
That
flanks.
sucks.
I mean, they could make it so you don't have to push the cart into that section, you have to push it to the right instead. That was a suggestion people made. Instead, they were like, nah, we're going to leave the cart where it was. I think one version of it did have that. They had you push it into the other area. And, it had like a little lift for the cart that like pushed up. It was pretty cool. You have a medic, that's not okay. I'm hidden. Hell, oh well, there's one mini sentry. Haha, almost PL last point. Badwater isn't really. Badwater's PL third point. Badwater last is like actually good.
Yes.
I'm trying to think. It's really hard to balance a last point. Like, really, really hard.
What does the demo say?
Boom, boom.
Boom, boom. XE high.
Isn't that that hedgehog? Not the hedgehog, with the fox.
Boom, 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 boom.
Basil
I
brush.
Want you in my room.
That's what I was about to say.
Ha ha ha, boom boom.
Some time together. Together in my room.
I want you in my room. Wait, no, boom boom boom. I want you in my room. We'll spend the night together. From now until forever?
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
I love the Vega bus.
The Vega bus is coming.
I'm very pleased.
It's a good song.
Oh, the heavy got round.
It's a real head banger of a song.
I'm actually really enjoying Heavy when it's
Heavy's
fun. He's my least played cast by like a sizable margin. Since resetting my stats, I have 9 hours on Heavy.
Your old team called Badwater's third point a throwaway. You might want to have like left that team.
Your old team was bad.
They were quite bad, yeah. Like the third point on Badwater is, I think, the best hold in all of competitive Team Fortress 2.
Yeah, that's like the only good one.
Because it's Highlander, so you have classes like Engineer all the time. It's payload, so it's the easiest one to hold and win, because it's not like CP where you have to push and they have the same side. It's one-sided. It's just the best one. And it even has like a dispenser spot, so it means spies can't get there. Like, it has everything the best hold would need. Go away, Kettle.
Put.
Go flare pyro. I don't hit myself that much.
I'm playing pyro.
Less than 95% is a shit grade. I think that's just America. Like in the UK, 95% is like you probably you cheated.
90% above is an A1 here in secondary schools and stuff.
Yeah.
And then it's like in university, it's like get above
and
70.
above
It's worse than
Yeah, over here it's like if you have an 80 or above, it's like wow, I'm making really good grades.
The pass grade in the UK is 40% because the exams tend to be pretty hard.
I'm just disappointed in myself.
Yeah, I think your exams might just be like really easy.
Does your country have like that grade that like
No,
one person
like,
in class?
okay,
No, but if your passing grade is like us, if your passing grade is below 50%, it means it, or if it's above 50%, it means it's like pretty easy. Because it means that everyone's going to get more than half of it right, which means that without trying at all,
you should be getting.
You could get half the material,
right.
okay? No, that's not how it should work. They should be testing you. If you get all of it right, how are they testing you? You shouldn't be getting it. You should be getting most of it wrong. That's how it works in the way it works in the UK is it gets exponentially harder. There's a tiny bit at the start that most people can get right, but then even just with that you won't pass. You have to have a base level of knowledge more than just not doing any work at all to get at least just a pass. Getting a good grade is like you have to work really hard, and the paper gets harder and harder towards the end. The very last question, no one will ever get it right. The last question in every exam in the UK is like, it's impossible. The last 10% is like, you are way above and beyond everything else, and no one's ever going to get it. It's like, it's made in that way.
Stupid.
It's not, though, because it's made in such a way that everyone, no matter how good you are, will be tested. If you get 100%, it means that they didn't...
Though?
Yes! It's just, you're taught, you have to apply your how to do it, not just the raw information, so you can't just cough up info for it. You have to use your brain and figure it out. You have to logically figure through it. It's hard. Go and look at any like A-level paper and look at the final question.
That's how our tests are too, but they don't like.
They are written in a way that you'll never get 100%. You're designed to only pass if you are
no one
listening.
Makes 100 on these tests either. Like most people.
No, but
biology exam.
Yeah, but the
biology exam last. The biology.
Like,
the fucking
let Life Mark go.
You're trying to
no, you can't speak.
You don't understand.
Let Life Mark go and then go, Daniel.
The biology exam we had last year, most people got under a 50 on it.
That means it's good.
I personally got a 96 on it.
Which means you're
really
good.
Proud of that.
That's very good work.
That's what I'm trying to say here. If I personally get over or under a 95, I'm disappointed in me. Most people don't get anywhere near that kind of a grade.
Okay, now Daniel.
I sound like an arrogant twat saying that.
Daniel, go.
No, I'm killing the speed.
Okay. My point was... it's made in such a way that even the best people are tested. The best people should get like 90%. There should always be leniency for excellency. Like, most people should get like half of it, right?
Alright, yeah, okay, I get that, but like...
They're made to be hard.
That's kind of how it is over here, but probably not to as much of an extent.
Yeah, like ours are meant... Like, our tests again, are meant to be like...
Most people fail our tests.
But I feel like that's...
Getting half of things right and failing is stupid.
I don't, because I think if you get half of things right, like where's the line drawn?
I think...
Did you do everything? No. But as in, did you get
last year for science exams was like a 38% pass rate?
That's fine.
Like only 38% of students actually passed the test.
That means it's difficult. What I mean is, it should be. What was I going to say? I just died for a wall.
I was just memeing.
What I mean is, did you get half of every question right, or the first half of the paper 100% right? Because there's a really big difference between that. If you get the first part 100%, where's the middle boundary? Where's the marks that you didn't get 100% on? Where are the bits that you were? Where were the bits that you were kind of confused on? There shouldn't just be you either know them or you don't. There should be ones that you're unsure of. And most of the paper you should be unsure of. If you're getting 50% on all of them, that means that the super easy questions at the start you didn't quite understand, but the super difficult questions at the end you somehow lucked out and got 50% on. I think that like the first couple of marks should be easy to get, so everyone gets at least like 20%.
That actually makes a good bit of sense.
Like half the paper should be hard.
If it is like a final test, then it would make sense if it's like a standardized test for a public school, then like a 50 would be like the average range.
That's what it should be, I'm
thinking.
thinking.
Above that is better. Yeah, but I'm thinking from more the standpoint of like a med school kind of exam where it's like you need to fucking know everything on there. Or
those ones you should bet like it should have like if it's something super important.
Like,
yeah,
that's how I take every test. Like that's my mindset for every fucking test. Like if I don't know everything, I failed.
That's fair. But if you're doing heart surgery, it should have like a 5% pass rate, because then it means because that's stuff that people's lives are like a pass on. The people who pass have to be experts. You can't just glide along in that kind of paper. Where if it's something like, I don't know, you're taking a test to work in a kitchen, it's just a case of, are you good enough to do the recipes that other people have created? Do you know a decent level of hygiene? Most people should pass that because it shouldn't be difficult, but the people who are really bad shouldn't get in. It should be possible to fail.
Yeah.
I think that if you show up to the test and only do half of it, you should fail.
That was a single bullet.
You should do the whole thing to at least have an opportunity to pass.
I guess that would explain why on most of my exams, my teacher yesterday, or my, what's it called? Guidance counselor. They're the ones that like pick classes for you.
Yeah.
For some reason.
You have like a form tutor.
Wait, what?
I never had them, but my younger sister who went to prep school, she has like a head of her class who you can speak to about lessons and stuff.
It's just the person's like, this is what I think.
Oh no, it's like a guidance counselor, and
yeah, I know what you mean.
if you're getting bullied, then you go and like rant on that person
really?
to the guidance counselor, and
that takes ratting though. You should just like punch them in the face.
They don't allow that here, or you get suspended.
They don't allow that here either, but
yeah, it's really dumb.
I think kids should have to fight to the death.
For 10 days if you get beat up.
I think kids should have to fight to the death so they grow up tough. That's the way the world is. It's tough and unforgiving.
If somebody is like giving you shit and then they come up to you and like just like
I have no more ammo.
Punch you in the fucking mouth, you get suspended.
You should punch them 50 times in the jaw. Here it's 70% or go home. You have to get 40% half for math and you get 100% all the times. One thing I do remember is that whenever I did tests, I never left any questions undone. But I spoke to other people and plenty of people said they actually just skipped questions. Like even if I didn't know the answer, I'd at least pretend.
Is fair, but as long like go back and put something.
If it's skipping to go with the intent of going back and at least just writing something down, doing some working, then it's fine. Apparently some people just straight just don't do the question at all, they just leave it blank.
Yeah, but if they don't understand, then they don't feel like they have a chance of understanding.
The way tests work in England is, like, the final questions will be really hard.
What kind of tests? Like math,
if you're doing chemistry...
You guess random math.
No, but if you're doing chemistry, the final question will be impossibly hard and no one will get it, but it'll be out of like 10. So you'll get, like, most people get like 3 or 4 marks just for like showing that they might know how to answer it on a better day, but they couldn't like do it today. You get a couple of marks for at least knowing to know how to do it. Attempt marks, yeah.
If you know how to do it, but don't get the right
If you
answer,
write down all the correct formulas, you should get marks, but you shouldn't get more than like half marks because you wrote, you got the wrong answer.
But then it's not supposed, like, it's not that hard.
Unfortunately, the way it works is even if you write down the correct answer, you won't always get 100% marks for that question because you have to write down correct workings. It's difficult.
You see, that's what I don't like, because sometimes I just look at something and I know like what the answer is.
You can't do that.
And I really can't be fucking bothered to sit there and just draw out fucking everything.
Grammar does this
because I if I get it right, then I get it right.
Yeah.
The way it works here is if you have the correct answer, full marks, but people still encourage work, because like just say you were slightly off, and
you made a silly mistake, for example. Yeah.
Yeah. And you forgot to put in your euro sign. Haha, fucked idiot.
Ours is done in this way that you don't get full marks on a lot of tests if you don't write down the working. If it's like 2 + 2 = 4, and if you just write down 4 in the box, it's like, what is 2 + 2? You write down 4. You'll only get 1 out of those 2 marks. You have to write down 2 + 2 = 4, and it's really stupid because you grow up doing homework, and in homework you just basically go, yeah, whatever. You just bang it out as fast as possible. In the test though, it's like really stupid, but you've got to show them that you didn't just guess it, even though that's impossibly hard to guess.
Wasn't this the map you had to review?
No, but it's B7, not B5.
Oh.
Yeah, as I was saying, so I went to the guidance counselor, and for some reason, if you want to like change your classes or pick out your classes, you tell that person, and then they go in the computer and do it.
That sounds really good.
Yeah, that's how it works.
You have like a really personal system.
Yeah.
I was like one of many people.
Can I ask one quick question, Lifemark?
I asked for the English class, and then
no.
She went and looked at my grades, and I guess that's why she was freaking out when like most of my exam grades were over 90s.
But your English wasn't terrific.
Like,
my
English was. I got like a 91 on the English exam.
Yeah, but weren't you put into like a weird class?
I was put in AP English. That's like college preparation. Like,
is that what AP means?
That's better.
Yeah.
That's
okay, then that's really good then.
That's the best kind of class.
Hello, MVP. Good job, friendo. You are smart, man.
You've just one counselor for the school, is it, or do you have multiple?
No, you have 4, and depending on what letter your last name begins with, that's which one you have.
Does your country use like just percentage, or do you have like actual grades?
Do you have A, B, C, D, E?
Yeah.
No, it was like percentage.
In Denmark, we used to have like a grade called 13, which was like so high it was only meant for like super students.
Excellency.
Yeah. Does your country have that? Like, it's so high that like, you
we have like a
might not even
grading
see it in
scale.
your class.
This is visual, yeah. Hello.
Yeah, we just call it 100%.
Also, hello, Abdo. Sorry. Your social studies is 70%, while everything else is 90%. What is social? Is social studies PSHE? Because I remember doing that for like when I was like 11.
It's pretty much current. Social studies is pretty much history.
Is it not PSHE?
Like, elementary students.
It's SPHE.
We have PSHE here.
What? You discussed like the current like state of the world and how it affects people.
We had CSPE as well.
Oh, yeah, we had PSHE. It was like.
I liked it.
Physics. I don't remember what it was. PSHE stood for. It was definitely PSHE. It was basically like politics and like how to do taxes, except they didn't actually teach you that. But that's what it was meant to be. It was meant to be like the useful subject that like you don't really get graded on. You just kind of learn life lessons. It ended up mostly being, hey, this is how the English government system works. I hope all of you remember this. You don't? Oh well.
Oh yeah, we have that. We just call it civics.
Oh, fair then. Yeah, civics sounds about right. You like how your country do the exam, though. The question order is basically the chapter order you learn. So if the first chapter for math is matrix and the last is probability, you learn the first few fractions. You mean the first few fractions about matrix and the last few is about probability. That's pretty cool. You're not an elementary student, you just call it social studies. You do your GCSEs next year and they've fucked us up. I remember, I think my younger sister was doing her GCSEs. They've changed it from letter grades to numbers, which is interesting. Really stupid, because our country's built around the letters, so a bunch of jobs won't know what to do about it. They'll look at an A star and be, I was an A star. They'll look at a 9 and be like, what the fuck is a 9? You can't have a job here.
They changed ours recently. It used to be A1, B1, and then either higher or ordinary, but now they just changed it to H1 down to H8.
Pretty sure that's
over here. Over here we
social
really,
study.
for some weird reason,
history and geography. You stop griefing around in THG servers.
Make it so that excellence doesn't really stand out, and
with
mediocrity is what is normal and accepted.
What pizza do you have, really?
Don't like that. because we don't have
citizenship,
A+ and A- and stuff like that. We just have the letters, and
it's basically the same
really
thing.
Nothing else. Like over here, a teacher can actually get sued if they write an F in red ink because it's like red
upsetting
is a color.
What?
Yeah, I'm not even kidding.
That's actually
you can
stupid.
Sue a fucking teacher. Yeah, teachers have been sued for.
That's not okay.
Students saying their feelings were hurt by writing an F in red.
The feelings should be hurt if they got an F. They should have tried. Like they should have either tried harder
they fucking
or
failed like a moron.
Well, not necessarily a moron. Like if you get put into a subject that you don't want to do
in public school on like tests.
But what if you just really don't? What if it's like a language?
Really bad at math, so I can actually understand that.
Yeah, like if you're dyslexic.
I mean, like,
yeah, what if you're dyslexic, like Ma?
Yeah, and that's kind of how I am with math. Like I will straight up write like numbers in the millions just fucking backwards. Yeah.
No, I'm like really.
Is it not dyspraxia?
Dyslexia is writing. Dyspraxia is reading. Dyscalculia is numbers. I think that's how it is because everyone just used to say dyslexia as a coverall, but then it turns out there's like loads of different types. But I'm trying to think. You're 555. Oh, did I just say MVP? Oh, MVP and 555 are different.
He's mega MVP.
Him and his brother have the same name, so it confuses me. And then his brother changed his name. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, my sister's extra screwed because only like 2 of her subjects have the numbers. Some of them have numbers and some of them have letters. So her CV is going to be, I got like a 6 in maths, but I got a B in geography or whatever. It's going to be like really confusing. Your old math teacher would used to write grades in blue instead of red to make you feel good. He was a dig. When all of my grades were almost always done in red marker. Like, or red ink pen or gel pen, whatever. Like, it just made sense.
One teacher had always corrected things in green and it was really annoying.
Green's weird. They always have like the same gel pens here.
You'd
like,
also like get if you did an exam in green pen, you'd get like
told off.
marks.
Yeah, we got that. Like no one had a red pen as a result.
My anatomy teacher
Where's that sniper?
went on for 10 minutes straight about how we all originated from Africa and explained how
it's true though.
Education ends. Yeah, and he explained how education ends racism. And it was really annoying to listen to for 10 minutes straight.
Racism is as a result of
there are very educated people that are just fucking racist cunts. Like,
yeah, but like a majority of the world are racist because
education.
Yeah, it's true. It's but I'm gonna say like people who live in like the middle of nowhere and they have no education on the way the outside world works and their only knowledge of the outside world is what they've been told.
Sure, it helps, but he was saying, like, if you are educated, you aren't racist. Anyone that is racist
that's not necessarily true, though,
idiot. That's what he was trying to say, but it's not true.
I'd like it if people thought racist people were uneducated idiots. Even if it's not true, I'd rather people
But it was just irritating how he was, like, driving home the point for 10 fucking minutes straight, how we all originated from Africa.
I think he had a personal thing that he was trying to dish out.
He does. He fucking does. And then he was talking a few days ago about global warming and how
Three lessons of numbers except for 2 which are pass merit and distinction. Music. Custom music lessons always had pass merit distinction.
You guys call them tree huggers, but you have
if you're tasting a pen, it instantly counts as 0.
Like, he's just fucking belittling us the entire fucking time when he doesn't even fucking
yeah, he doesn't sound like a very good teacher.
I can fucking agree with what he's saying, but it'll still piss me off and make me want to disagree just because he's being a cunt about it.
I know exactly what you mean. Like I remember I had teachers when I was mostly like primary school and stuff, because when you got older in the UK, you were treated more like an adult. And as a result, they don't deal with your shit. When you get older, they don't deal with your shit. They just kick you. Physically, they just punch you in the jaw. But anyway, not really. But when you're younger, the teachers always have some of them have a little bit of a god complex, and they like to whenever they've got any personal thing they want to drive home, they will just do it. They'll spend all of your education time driving it home. You once had half a page long text in the back of your.
When they do that too.
Wait, what? Emulion, you once had a half-page long text in the back of your text, and there was like, no way I'm going to read that, and in the end it was a text telling you you're too good for the math in this class. Oh yeah, like some of them always write essays on your paper. You just want them to give you a grade and say, hey, you should improve on this, you did good on this, and some of them write like a little personal note to you. It's nice that they do the... Yeah, it's nice that they put the work in at least, I guess.
A lot of people are really, really good at math, but a lot of people like... It's more rare to see people really, really good at things that aren't math. It's just strange because I'm shit at math, and I cannot even fucking begin to comprehend math or wrap my head around it. But everything else, I just don't even fucking try.
For that is math.
It's weird.
Like math's more like an extremity.
Maths is a logic-based thing.
Really shit and really good compared to English, where it's more like there's a lot more people in the middle of the road about it. than there is
Math.
math.
Or maybe I'm so bad at math that like a normal math student just seems really good to me.
They're just like, how you...
Everyone else was always way better than maths than me. I barely got a C at GCSE, I didn't take it at A-level, and I barely passed the uni module, which I had to seriously just sit down and learn the entire module my own time.
I'm probably better at maths and computer science.
You're probably like 1,000 times better at maths than me.
Like, honestly...
Math is so fucking useful too, like I really wish I was good at it.
Why is it useful? I'm never gonna use it.
It's not the maths itself, it's the way that you learn how to learn. It's, yeah, logical thinking is really useful.
Math, then I could actually like enjoy things like physics and shit like that.
Yeah, it's really useful.
So much
I consider myself pretty logical, and like math just got to a level where I couldn't like understand it anymore.
I don't understand it because it's gotten to the point where it's just like they don't use the Roman alphabet, they use like the Greek alphabet and stuff.
And it's just like I don't know what to do with this.
I feel like...
But it's cool because if I did know it, I feel like I'm really smart, but I don't understand it, so I don't.
Well, I'm pretty sure all the math teachers I've ever had have like God complex.
They always do, don't they?
Really cool.
Oh I had the same teacher for maths and physics, and he was the most fucking up his own arse human being I've ever met.
Yeah, because they know something nobody else does, and they're like, well, I'm pretty cool.
Like,
our teacher told us constantly like, oh, not everyone's good at this. That's fine, but I'm like a god, so you know.
I think some teachers are maybe not the best. Assuming that being a teacher is like not pushed at all.
Best teacher on the face of this planet, honestly.
Oh, that's
like,
how I feel. Like, you know,
he's
when
just
I said
so good.
our guidance counselor, I feel like she was like the best human being I have met in my life.
That was pretty sure was probably in the right job
nice,
then.
So helpful, so smart.
Yeah, she was in the
everything.
right job.
It's just
because you're doing GCSEs. You're doing different GCSEs what you should be. Your teachers change what you should be doing for the lols. Good job.
Saw yesterday because she saw my grades.
They should have math, biology, and chemistry. That's good.
You really need to try it. And she was like so sweet about it. I was like, yeah, I really do. I'm sorry. Like,
I wish I had teachers like that. Mine were always either like really indifferent or like not very good.
You're crying because they made you feel so motivated.
Oh.
Yeah.
One of my teachers called me pale and asocial, so it was pretty cool.
That's not cool.
You do.
Yeah, it's not,
you
I mean,
probably shouldn't be doing
that.
that.
At the time, it was pretty relevant. It was pretty
Oh.
relevant at the time, but I don't think you can tell kids that. It's not a
I think
good
you
thing.
can and you should bully them as much as you can because it won't destroy
just
their
like
later
ruin my
lives.
Our
self-esteem.
guidance teacher, she went on.
You got D on math your second
with
semester just because one kid made the teacher mad.
Replacement just made me sad.
Oh god.
Like, he just wasn't in any way. Like, he wasn't terrible, he just wasn't her, and she was just too good.
Oh. Someone brought up a good point in chat. They had a bad grade because the teacher was pissed off at one student. Some teachers do that, don't they? They're just in a bad mood, so they just give everyone bad grades. Makes me a little sad.
I confronted one of my teachers, and she gave me a worse grade next time. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not encouraged to confront teachers because they're what's the word? They're authority. So a lot of them abuse that authority, knowing that they can't be spoken back to. Don't talk back to me.
It's like when you discussed with your parents when you were little and they say I'm right because I'm older.
Yeah, that was always like really bullshit.
You see, I don't handle that kind of thing very well. Like last year, my American history teacher said that I couldn't go to the bathroom because there was someone there already. But I knew for a fact that he was just wandering around the halls being a fucking idiot.
Yeah, but your teacher didn't do that.
Yeah, because he had been gone for like 15 minutes.
Because it's America,
Yeah, but
we hear you just pee wherever you want.
I actually genuinely had to go to the bathroom like really badly, so I just said, I just got up and just walked out and went to the bathroom, and then I came back and he didn't really do anything. So ever since then, every time I need to go to the bathroom in school, I just fucking go. Like,
yeah. It's a little disrespectful, but if the teacher's not that nice, it's not really important. But you had to say it in Welsh.
Irish.
Same thing.
Welsh.
No, it's not so.
Do you know that teacher me?
Man,
teachers go
Daniel
like, I
is
don't
my
know, can
favorite
you?
Welsh friend.
Oh, I like that. I like when they go, I don't know, can you? But then they're like, yeah, just alright, go for it.
It's pretty. I don't.
Rant about your maths teacher.
I've heard
Hello,
that a
Otto.
million times. You're so funny, XT.
You're a creative person and extremely logical, but maths are come. Some maths is just like beyond me.
So weird.
I just can't even wrap my head around it remotely.
Yeah, I hate it when that happens.
You once had a maths teacher with a god complex that got smarted hard by a classmate. I don't like it when like students try and upthrow teachers that don't deserve it, because sometimes they're just there to teach the subject and then, you know, they're doing their job and then they go home. And there's always like some smart ass who's like, haha, screw you, teacher, I'm cool. And it's like, well, they might be right, but like, that teacher hasn't done anything wrong. You know, they just want to do their thing and go home. And then it's always like a student wants to show that they're like cool despite being young. I don't like that.
Fuck the police coming
A lot of people have like really low respect for teachers, and that makes me sad because it's a really hard job a lot of the time. Like, if a teacher's a cunt, sure, you don't need to respect them. But if they're, like, just a normal teacher doing their job, you should be kind to them.
I just gave our spy a butter knife drop on a medic.
That's pretty solid, then. I'll take that. You don't know, can you? Yeah, I can. Leave.
UI can.
Usually, whenever a teacher does that to me, they're English teachers, and they're really cocky about their English prowess. And every single time they say it, I give them like the, oh, well, being that you're an English teacher, I thought that you would understand that there's two meanings to the word can, since it's a verb and it means to be able to, and the second meaning being to be permitted to. And then they just kind of be quiet and let me go to the bathroom.
I think they just didn't want to talk to you anymore. I think you're being that student at that point.
I am, because they're being that teacher.
You could just be silent and sit in the back of the room and silently be good at all your lessons, though. Or just screech.
I could ask to go to the bathroom, and then when I say, can I go to the bathroom, and they go, I don't know, can you? I can just, like, be silent and just, I've been defeated by this school teacher. I'm going to further his God complex.
Yeah, but some teachers don't have God complexes, they just have like a lesson to teach.
Complex, or I can go, no, you little fucking bitch.
Not every teacher has a God complex though, it's a rare thing and that's why it's annoying. It's not something you have to get used to.
Smirks at you and goes,
it's more rare than nice teachers.
Can you? That's a God complex right there.
It's not really.
No, it's not. It's a God complex if they're like, fuck, if they literally just tell you to fuck off.
Look, whenever he looks at me and his fucking hair starts glowing and he starts levitating off the floor and says,
that's not okay. It might actually be a god, that might not be a God complex. I think you have Ra, the god of the death, teaching you English.
He just kind of fizzles out and just kind of falls on the ground and like crumples up and just gets in fetal position and he's just defeated.
Does he ask you for donations for his shrine? Just a homeless question.
Yeah, he asked for
I
dictionaries.
killed 3 people with 1 pipe, even though I was dead.
Oh my god.
I fucking nutted that game.
Oh, by the way, Woolen, what did you do with that sound, or the wave that I gave you?
I posted it in Discord because I thought it sounded like a voice text-to-speech. Like, I haven't done anything with it, I just really liked it.
Set it as your donation sound.
I said it as every time LifeMar resubs. I'm a homo. By LifeMar.
Yeah, set it
I'll never resub again.
25 sub sound.
I can change it so only sometimes it is, so you'll be unsure. It'll be like a lucky dip. Because you can make radiations.
I could record literally anything else for you there.
Could you record yourself saying, I'll promise to do hard at school, be a silent student who doesn't disrespect teachers despite them having God complexes, and just silently fight my own fight in the back of my head. And then, in the final day, just scream really loudly, throw your desk over, throw a pencil at the teacher, like an unsharpened one, just throw like a blunt pencil at your teacher and just run out of the room while peeing yourself. You could do that.
I don't think I want to do that.
This guy.
And then you have to go onto 4chan and make a thread about normies.
Guys, I said read in public.
Mango, he's a melee player.
Kekistan.
I hope this becomes my Twitch stream thumbnail.
It's a Twitch emote.
I hope this becomes my thumbnail. I wish you could manually set the thumbnail on Twitch. This could be it. Hello, is that Cinemassacres? That's a cool name. Unless I misread that, it's Cinemassacres. No, that's right. You have a science teacher that was amazing. He got promoted to a high status and power, and it got to his head. Ah, and now he's back to his teaching. I remember when, like, for 1 year, I had the best physics teacher, and like, he was fucking cool. He was so cool. We'd be like asking him questions, and he'd answer them in a cool way. He was like Richard Hammond.
Richard Hammond. We
had basically Richard Hammond as a physics teacher. It was pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, he liked cars and shit, and he had like a big wheel on the back of the room, but he was clear that he was one of his first few years as being a teacher, and then I later found out he was the head of the year for my friend's younger brother, and apparently he became like a really hard, like, I'm the head of the year, grrr, anger kind of man, and I was like, well, you're cool when I talk, when you taught me, so, whatevs. No, make one saying I'm a homo, the other one saying I'm not a homo. That's the smart money.
Woolen, I'm gonna make you a donation sound. I'll be right back.
LifeMar, please stop recording you saying, like, coming out.
No.
Are you coming out?
Your physics teacher was talking about StarCraft yesterday. That's pretty cool. I remember IT teachers were either really cool or really boring. They were either old women who did maths and didn't know how to do IT, or they were young men who were, like, hip and down with it. There was no in between for me. Your English teacher, someone said when people need to go to the toilet, no, you have the breaks for that. I remember that one. That one always annoyed me because
I didn't have to go pee.
It made me always go to pee during the breaks, but I didn't need to. And then, like, during the lessons when I needed to pee, I always just ended up holding it in and just not learning anything that lesson as a result of me trying not to piss myself. And then I'd always be late for the next dropper. I'd always be late for the next lesson because I'd always go to the toilet then. You only get like 5 minutes between rooms. But like, I understand times where it's important that the teacher has to keep you. Like if you're learning something that'll be vital for the exam, like they're teaching you how to read algebraic terms.
Yeah, like sometimes you get like, okay, can you wait like 5 minutes, please?
Yeah, that's fine. When it's the start of the lesson, it's the same thing that's been a whole year. It's been, you know, hey, we're going to be talking about this book today for the next 50 years.
I can understand though if it's the first class after a break,
Oh.
and someone asks like within the first 5 minutes.
That's always stupid.
I can understand the teacher being slightly triggered in that case.
You could just pee at yourself at your own desk.
Can you?
Hey, Kate, can you pee yourself at your own desk?
I can.
Do you ever know anyone that peed themselves at school? I never had any... I don't remember anyone else having, or me or anyone else ever having any particularly embarrassing experiences at school, which makes me think that it's just something TV made up.
You get the occasional someone calling like the teacher ma'am or dad.
Ma'am.
Nah, that's not really relevant. It's pretty much just forced to sit down. You go insane. Passed out in class, but...
Yeah, I fell asleep in my Irish class once.
Well, I didn't fall asleep. I literally passed
It's on
out.
the teacher. I'm going to the toilet.
I nearly did that too, though.
There's the science teacher who's the legend. He's the kind of person that became Gandalf in the corridor to stop you. You shall not pass. That's a cool guy. If someone's like enjoying... If someone's enjoying school, then it's cool. If they're a teacher who just wants to... If there's a teacher basically who hasn't been teaching more than 5 years and they've still got that youth of air around them where they enjoy life,
yeah, like
then they'll be cool. New teachers are great.
It's so cool.
They're like, hey, in this lesson, we're going to be giving you all new textbooks. Guess what? The cover, it's bright orange. Whoa! Watch out. And then you'd also get the one that's like, hey,
Lifemar's taken quite a while to film this.
What's Lifemar doing?
I don't know.
Oh, he's recording himself coming out again. Oh.
He's making a feature-length porno for
we had a
one
really young.
Please don't do that. Oh,
she was
no,
like
fire.
25. She was super sweet.
Fire went to bed about 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
He's an old teacher. That's cool then.
That's like my student counselor was that. And she's just like the best individual I've ever met in my life.
They're so genuine. But ours got like really...
You have like really good school
really
systems.
Yeah.
You have a tsundere teacher.
Yeah, she wasn't like angry, but she was super cute, shy.
Not like I wanted to teach her or anything. But Babaka. Is she like that, but with everyone?
Nah, man. We had a teacher who was just like called History Dad.
History Dad! Danish History Dad! Oh my god.
He was so much like a dad. He just acted like a dad. Everything he said just like was so dad.
Our history teacher was just like the smartest individual to exist.
But in a good way.
He had a PhD in history, and he still just decided to teach history. But he had nowhere near a god complex at all, and it was the nicest thing.
When people are like good at the subject and they just want to teach it, it's also incredibly good because you end up actually learning, and you're like, wow, this is what the education system should be.
Like you could sometimes you just like ask him, it's like, hey, can we talk about this? And he'll just waste the entire.
I love those.
Something not even on
those
the
were the best teachers, weren't they?
Anything you'd ask him about history, he knew it. Because like he had a PhD in history and learned everything.
That's what PhDs are. You learn everything.
I'll teach anyway.
Yeah.
So like he could go and be a college lecturer. Where he's like, nah, I'll teach fucking 13-year-olds what Hitler did was bad.
That's like the best teachers were the ones that knew everything about this. Like my computing teacher at A level, second year of A level, was like he just didn't give a shit. Like he didn't give a shit about anything. But if you asked him anything remote, if there was any issue with your program, even if you'd spent like 3 days trying to fix it, he'd come up to it, give you 2 seconds, and he's like, "Yeah, you forgot a semicolon on line 1." Oh, Night Emulion. He's like incredibly good.
The guy,
you have an IT professor who's the head of the IT program. He was easy to relate to because of his chill attitude. However, he was super lazy last semester and didn't put up half your exams. Yeah.
And then just leave.
Oh my god, I remember one. In, I think it was my English teacher in my first year of A-levels, was also really cool. He was the kind of guy that, I think he actually probably wrote his own book. He was one of those teachers that were like a hipster English teacher. But like, he'd see me and my friends in like Sainsbury's at break, and he'd be like, "Yo, how's it going, boys?" And they'd be like, "Hey, how's it going?" It was pretty cool. He was just like, well, because when you're in 6th form, you're like 17, so you're a young adult, kinda. So he'd treat you like one, and as a result, you respected him. But he knew like everything about all of everything in English, so he was very good at it. Even if the matter was a little boring that year. You're currently watching the stream with your 5-year-old son. You don't mind all the cursing, but can you please stop feeding? You don't want your son to learn to suck at video games. I'm sorry, my 5-year-old brother is watching, so please no swearing.
That was a lot of people meme that about Raptor. At like 61, it's like, I don't mind all the missing arrows, but
people posted that in mine.
Stop dropping Uber. I don't want my
point is
it's in NL's chat as well.
How to suck at video games.
NL has one of those in his chat, like quite a lot. He's like, my 5-year-old brother is watching. Please stop all this swearing. I think it's probably originally like a Dota one or something, like stop throwing. When you're 7th grade, your maths teacher roasted a kid that talked shit about Minecraft and gave FIFA of all of the Call of Duty are far superior. There is
the one that's like, whoever isn't so great, are you kidding me? When's the last time you saw, like, that actually originated as a meme?
I don't know if we need weeb teachers. That's probably not. That's probably taking... I think science goes too far once you get weeb teachers. That's not okay. Like, we watched One Punch Man in our computing at the end of A-levels. We just watched One Punch Man. It was pretty good.
Oh, we just had one teacher who was like a complete fucking Star Wars nerd.
That's pretty cool. Did he do IT? Or English? Or geography? Did he teach IT, English, or geography?
She taught geography and PE.
PE. I find a lot of maths teachers, like a lot of PE teachers or games or, you know, whatever everyone else calls it, like gym or whatever. Those teachers always seem to do maths and wear a suit.
No, ours were, we had two people who were like geography and PE, and then one that was English and PE.
But like, it was always really weird to see them. It was always they were human beings because they didn't really have to teach. No, they just did sports.
They weren't human beings.
Really?
Yeah,
like different sort of people.
My ones were always like just men. Had a really nice. You had bum. Were they male, Daniel?
No, they were female.
Well, you had female. You had female PE teachers. We always had male ones for the boys and female ones for the women.
We called our female PE teacher Hitler, so.
That's not okay.
Well, she wasn't.
You're angry. You are teachers. You just became a substitute teacher. Good luck, man.
No.
I hate Hitler. How's it going?
One Punch Man. You want to watch that so badly. One Punch Man is good, man. Hey, Woolen, do you hear anything about the partner application yet? No, but I think we should hear about it on like tomorrow-ish. I think today's been, from a unfortunate subjective standpoint, it's probably been the worst stream we've done in terms of like Twitch side, like viewers, followers, subs, and all that. But I think the average of this week's been pretty solid. Like, we've been an average of, like, 40 to 50 viewers most of the week, so it should be fine. It's just going to end up who ends up reviewing the application. I don't know if they can see how many subs and sub points you've got when they do the sub application, or if they're just, you know, a worker who goes into your page and decides there. They should be fine if they see how many sub points and stuff, because I think I've got quite a modest amount for a TF2 stream. But if they can't see that, I might be fucked. One Punch Man is really good and not... Yeah, One Punch Man's like 11 episodes or something. Even NL watched like 9 episodes of One Punch Man, and he hates anime. Reinstalling PF2 is a bit of a pain in the butt. Yeah. How big's TF2 now? Is it like over 20 gigs already? Like 25 gigs?
It's like 7.
Is it like 7? Or maybe it's because of all the custom maps, it always looks like such a big install.
I think my TF2 file is 50 gigabytes.
I always wipe like maps every year, because there's always custom ones that have had like version 2, version 3. And there's like Trade Minecraft, which I'll just re-download if for some reason I need to go on that map. I don't need to have it in my folder. I'll wipe all my demos and all my screenshots and put them on my alt on my alt hard drive. Whoops.
What did I just witness here, bro?
TF2 grows as you play custom things. It's a good thing about TF2 being custom is that it's got so much custom content. The downside is Valve hates all of it now apparently, and it's also huge. They don't exactly make maps to be space efficient at all. Trade Minecraft, wow. Yeah, like you look in your maps folder. Go and look in your maps folder and tell me you've played half of them within the last month. Hey, I did it. I'm then gonna die to a pipe. Maybe not. Sticky will do. Oh, you're a friend. Okay, no worries then. It's probably like 60%. Yeah, the maps and demos. If you have auto demo taking on, go and check how big your demo folder is. If you haven't ever changed it, it might be over like 50 gigs of just like demos. Like each individual demo is quite small, but if you have it on for every map, it builds up really fast.
Small?
I love the word small.
I know.
I'm your friend, Cake. I enjoy your personality and your experience.
My personality? I'm just like a white girl.
Back when you played Gary's mod, you always wondered where your hard drive space went. Mapping TF2 is so much fun, you hate having to make... What's displacement? What's the displacement in TF2 mapping?
I'm pretty sure that's like, you know, like slopes, like uneven ground thingies.
Yeah, because by default the hammer editor does everything in cubes. Do you have to like... I presume it's not just like The Sims where you have like a tool that grows and makes mountains as you click on it. I presume you have to like...
Displacements, is that what that is? I know because I didn't do any in my map because it sounded horrible. And by horrible I mean slightly difficult.
That's why everyone always does like rigid industrial maps, because as a result they don't have to do that. Ah, the cliffs and ground. How do you do it in the hammer editor? Because I never even remotely looked into displacements in the hammer editor. What? Well,
that's the heaviest I've seen one. Oh, the pushback is so much.
Is he a heavy weapons guy?
I have never seen him below 450 health.
Is it the one that's got a pocket on him permanently?
Yeah,
I'm about to die.
The medic like a million times, but...
Well, apparently not from the guy I was expecting.
The
displacements are annoying.
Damage, but got slammed into a wall.
You just found out how to play The Sims 3 on your PC after 3 years of not being able to playing it. Also, I remember like The Sims 3 is free all the time on Origin or whatever. They just give it out like all the time. It's a shame that Steam is what it is, because apparently Origin is like really good. Like as in the professional side of Origin's really good. Like the what do you call it? The customer service and stuff. Like they just hand out games, like good games for free, not just regular ones. Like I got Battlefield 3 for free, Sims 3, even though I already have a copy of it, like a couple of copies of it, I got that for free. Like Battlefield and Sims are good games. They just gave them out. If you have a disc but you don't have the code on it, I think often, as long as you show them the case and like a date, they'll just give you the code for your account. Like you don't have to prove that you bought it 20 years ago, because they're like, oh, you know, who'd joke about this? There's been people who've had like serious issues and they just give them free games to and stuff. Like it's way better than Steam. It's just everyone uses Steam, and Origin's like as a program kind of shit. Although like,
he didn't even have a medic on him, and I still had to do 500 damage to him.
Is it the Origin launcher that you can play games before they've completely downloaded? Like you can download most of the game, but just not later levels, and you can play the early stuff, and it'll download while you're playing. I think that was Origin, wasn't it? Or was that the launcher that Overwatch uses?
That was Battle.net does that.
Battle.net does that, okay. That's always pretty good. You have the expansions on disc in Origin gives out. God, how much for all the Sims 3? Isn't it like £450 to buy them at full price for all like the IKEA pack and that kind of stuff? Like you buy it for one sofa that looks kind of comfortable. I miss The Sims. The Sims 2 had like some amazing DLC.
I
like
love Sims 2.
The Sims 2 had like the University DLC that was like a must-have, and it had like the Seasons DLC that was really cool. I guess it wasn't DLC, it was just
you get like if you
expansion
tried really
packs.
hard, you would get a pet penguin that was like
you had a penguin?
Super cool.
Oh my god.
You could pet the penguin if you like became its friend.
Do you know what's terrifying in The Sims 1? If you look, this made me terrified of aliens when I was younger. I completely forgot I was terrified of aliens.
You can get impregnated by aliens.
You could be impregnated. In The Sims 1, if you looked through a telescope for like too long, you'd get your sim would get taken up, but it didn't animate it on the screen. The little thing on the bottom right or the bottom left that's like the picture of your sim's face would be them like for like 3 days, like trapped in a glass thing, like with their hands on it, looking like horrified and scared. And then they come out, and regardless of gender, they're pregnant. And that always like terrified me when I was younger. I was like, oh god, I'm gonna be like impregnated by aliens inside a tube. Never happened, I think. But yeah, that was like Sims came out in like 1998 or 2000. It was 2000, was it? It was going to be the year 2000. So I would have been like pretty young when I played it. You need to clean your game. Yeah, but TF2, yeah. You can play Titanfall 2 halfway through the download. That's pretty great. Like if you download, if it's a game where the maps are like 2 gigs each and it lets you play the maps you've already downloaded without having to download all of them, that's like the way the system should work. It just doesn't. Can I have a quick buff maybe?
No, he's messaging me complaining that I wasn't shooting a spy and he got backstabbed.
Grandmaster of Illuminati.
And it's my fault, yeah.
I think our heavy just like jerked about a bunch. Oh, he's in chat. Hello, Finif. Or Finf, or how you say it. Whoops. Oh. He shot me, Daniel.
I don't have gamer guns loaded.
Let's have a look. Because it takes too long to make big ugly... Because too much makes big ugly spikes and too little makes it look soft. Most of your maps get abandoned at the detailing stage. Detailing is too time consuming. I understand that. Like a lot of maps, most of them, they just leave them in the dev textures stage, because when you go around and start... Like even just in this little area here, having all this grass around the edges and deciding... Like this section here has got like several textures all in one room. And the lights and all that. That stuff takes forever. Connecting displacements is a pain in the butt. Does stuff like if you do displacements incorrectly, can you like see through the floor and stuff? They don't block in maps.
Poorly, it can like shit on FPS, I think.
Yeah, I can understand that because it has to be something that you can interact with as a player. I don't like how on this point it just randomly shows and doesn't show the map. That's a bit weird. You have to make a giant block of no draw below your map, otherwise in case of Valve, a giant no draw box around your map. Oh yeah, they do that, don't they? It doesn't draw anything outside of it. You bought them when you were 9, got them. Okay. I'm like really tired. I don't know about any of you. I've been getting exceedingly tired lately while streaming. I don't know if it's a good sign or a bad sign. It's probably a bad one.
I mean...
Yeah, you could, which leaks maps, which makes all the lights black and a portal that make maps invisible through there. It bound. That's only when you leak. I know, that point over there on Badwater Pro, if the shutter doesn't spawn in, like during Soap DM, it's a no draw, so you can like see into infinity. And there's some maps that do that incorrectly. Like I know Badlands still has a no draw on like Toxic for some reason. There's a point where you can look through Toxic and it shows you all the map. And it's a bit weird. Oh, it shows you infinity even. You've been going to sleep at like 8 PM. How's that been working for you? Because like my bedtime's been getting later and later again, and I've a wooden Sleevelet. Alright. Waking up at 11 AM. That's like so much sleep. Isn't there too much that it just starts getting dangerous though? Like you have too much sleep.
If you get less than 8 and you get more than 8, then it's bad. You gotta get 8.
I thought 7.5. 7.5 is like male average.
Well, I'm talking about from the perspective of a
like a growing teenager.
That needs sleep. Yeah, like me.
If you're growing actively, 8-9 hours is fine. If you're an adult,
yeah,
7,
and then like 7
8
or 6.
6 hours I think is too low. I think you need 21 hours. No, it takes 21 days to make a sleep cycle. That's it. So if you're trying to get a new sleep cycle, on average it takes about 21 days for your body to decide that's your new clock, apparently. Might be wrong about that. Your name's pretty high quality at the moment. Is that you, Hermie? Are you a wooden Sleevelet? Oh, the server's pretty empty. People want to join it. There's like loads of slots. I guess it's people downloading the map. So you're fucking tired. You have to go to bed. Good night, Jordan.
There's only like 3 people in spec.
Okay.
And it's late.
I made sure to eat before the stream, and I'm still pretty hungry and tired and overheaty and... poor me! Woe is me! Playing video games as a hobby. Something's slightly wrong in my life. Oh dear. Oh dear. Nice job, Friendo. You like keeping ragdolls on to make hilarious glitches. I would like ragdolls for that, but the downside is I always get confused by ragdolls. I'm not sure if they're alive or not. It's often a bit hard to tell. Oh dear. What do you think about ragdolls, Cake? Have you always disabled them?
Yeah. I think in most games I find them funny. Haha, XD, but you know, this game I need perfect performance.
Yeah, like TF2, I turn like everything off for like max performance.
Ooh. Yeah, pretty much.
There is no fun to be had in TF2. It's pure mechanics. Oh. No? Well, okay.
You had that good old body shot.
I thought it was going to be a headshot, but then I missed, but he died anyway, so it didn't really matter. What? Oh, Mini. I tried to shoot an engineer, but my aim got punched up a bunch by Mini. So have we decided NL is just not going to be uploading any more Fallout 3? Am I going to have to go and watch the VODs on Twitch?
I think he's gonna. But
eventually.
He passed this week because he was...
Oh wait, was there not a substream?
Yeah.
Oh wait, is one substream that stuff for the week, maybe?
I don't know.
It's not like several weeks behind, it's only like 1 week behind on the VODs.
I actually have no clue how he uploads them.
Uploads.
Hard words.
No? I'm Milkshake. Wait, you're not Milkshake. No, it is Milkshake. Him using the crossbow.
That's the little duck head.
Wait. Yeah. Thanks, friendo. I really don't like aim punch. I know it's like a
Used to
balancing
cause it can,
mechanic. Doesn't work unless you're fully charged.
Oh,
They nerfed it.
you took my kill. It's my kill.
I see you killing.
I'm not. I am.
I see you shooting.
I hear a spy though.
I'm actually like 2 weeks behind on the PUBG VODs. Oh.
Finish.
Hey Will, how's all your
Did you
friends?
taunt?
Yeah, Croissant Spy. Haha! Hey, Wobbly Wobbler. Hello, Random Whistle. Ethics. Oh, it is Ethics, okay. You can watch the stream in glorious
weird way to
720p.
shoot
Your internet is good to you today. Oh, wonderful. What server is Sleevelet playing on today? It's like a functioning game unlike casual. We always play on the THG server, and it's always like decent. Today it's emptying a little bit, so you'll feel free if you want to join and play some bad water. You don't know, but when someone says something like Gucci instead of good, it triggers you. Why's that? Is it because you feel like they're being overly flamboyant about a word which should just be good?
That's a weird thing if that annoys you, to be honest.
I think you're weird, King. Hey, Will.
I am.
Hello. I might end the stream at 11 tonight. I'm getting like pretty tired.
Cross jump scripts.
What do you mean?
Well, it's impossible
I'm
to hit
left. I might
soldiers.
play Hotline Miami too.
Oh,
I might
have you
stream
played
that.
any of it yet at all? Or?
I haven't played the second game at all. I might stream it.
I think the second one's better in some ways and worse in some ways, but overall it's still a really, really good game.
You and Weetabix are like the only people I've said say the second one's better.
I think the first one's
I cannot aim anymore.
better as an overall really quick experience. If you want to play Hotline Miami 1 has that for you. Hotline Miami 2 has a bunch of stuff which was like... I don't know. It was...
So
It felt really, really game
You're stopping
makery.
at 11, then I'll wait till 11, then stream.
Yeah, I'll stop at 11 tonight. Sorry about that, Twitch.
Cool.
I'm a bit
So
tired.
I'll wait those 10 minutes.
Okay.
I
Basically,
cannot hit anything.
it's always been a really game makery game. Like, it's incredibly game makery.
Also, I really
Number
enjoyed
2
the
felt
match.
so much more though. Like it added certain sections that were like, this is not. Ooh.
Oh, spooky.
I don't know. It's still a good game though. Second one is the best song. Yes. Hotline Miami 2 is like really, really, really good music. I can agree with that. They both have pretty good music though. It's just one. If you want to play Hot Miami and you think of it as just a fast-paced, like just a really, really fast-paced, brutal hack and slash, 2D hack and slash. 1 does that for you. 2 has a lot of long sections that are not quite the same.
Long dog.
Yeah, it's a long doggo of a game. Still fun though. I'd recommend it. Like if you like Hotline
This
Miami,
guy's
they're only like
fun.
50p each.
Holy shit.
Who was it?
I don't know. Dragon
What's-
is just.
Doragon.
Genuinely. Yeah, I don't think you should.
It's D for
Think much
Doragon. Hey Woolen, you live in Fluh and this hurricane is going to mess you up. Oh god, Nuko. Please don't like
That's-
lose your house to the hurricane. It's gotten
Do
so
not
bad
stay
that
in
the
Florida.
yeah.
Like, just don't stay in Florida.
Aren't people just
Don't do
fleeing
it.
from Florida?
I think it's something like
Yeah,
100,000
literally.
homes are having to be displaced as a result of it. That's what BBC said.
Shit,
Do
it's
you
more than
ever
that.
look at the BBC News Life more? I know it's a UK source, but does it ever have like world news and you consider it better because it's like completely non-biased? Or is it just not used at all in
Completely
America? No, BBC is non-biased. What do you mean? BBC is non-biased, Life. That's the whole point of it. It's
but
paid
it
by...
is.
It's not. It's paid by the taxpayer. They're not allowed to have any bias in it.
Oh god.
What makes you think it's
I don't know.
biased?
Actually, you know what, I've never seen
Have you
their
watched
shows.
you a
BBC
question.
though?
No, I've never seen them on TV, so their TV might not be biased, but their fucking articles online have some
Oh, don't
bias.
read the articles. No.
Yeah, they're kind of shit.
I don't know.
But BBC News, they
Digital
don't
black
broadcast
Not
that
the
here.
BBC News. I mean the broadcasters in
Or
like
just the
the whole
channel.
yeah. The whole point of the BBC
Yeah,
News
we have
channel
that.
is it's like a really just raw news channel with professional people reading off the news, and it's paid by the taxpayer, so they're not allowed to be biased. They're not allowed to say, you know, middle class,
Yeah,
upper
it's
class,
like
lower class are the
C-SPAN in
best.
America or something like that.
I don't know. But I'm wondering if as a result of that it's ever used as like a remotely trusted thing, because it's... I know there's some news sources in America that are like, hey, we're paid for by advertisers, so we're not allowed to say rude things about this. BBC's like, yo, if Coca-Cola's done something bad, Coca-Cola's done something bad.
Yeah, like CNN, Fox News, NBC, or MSNBC, like they are so fucking terrible. Like,
What do you
nobody
like?
likes them. I just don't watch the news.
Do you not have any good news?
They're just all untrustworthy and biased to shit.
Yeah, the
Like,
BBC's like
Fox
good though.
is like really fucking right wing biased, and they like shit talk everyone that's not right wing, and then
Yeah.
MSNBC and CNN do the same thing but left wing. and it's just
I like
annoying
the
to watch.
Danish news.
I think America's just like a really, really capitalist country.
Of course we are.
UK is like, yeah, we're capitalist, but also we don't like new things. We only like old things. You want to talk about? Okay. Oh, wait, what? Oh, hello. It's not gay to watch the stream. It's totally cool, man. Like a little bit, maybe. Depends what you're doing while you're watching the stream. But if you're, you know, just watching it, that's probably fine.
If you're just chilling and you have your dick out in your hand,
that's probably fine. Gay. That's alright.
But if you're just sitting there,
don't walk out here.
You're just eating some food, drinking a drink, watching some Woolen. That's still a little kind of gay. It's like you're eating with a man.
Yeah, eating with another man. That's not allowed.
It's a little gay.
Just a little bit, yeah. Like, why would you ever go to dinner ever? No, it's 3 gay. The BBC is the only good thing left in the world. Yeah, don't attack I don't know what you think about the BBC, Life Mar, but like, what it is if something happens, they say it happens.
That they have good shows, and they have really, really fucking biased articles on the news or online.
What biased articles have you read?
Online, they're like I've seen really biased shit.
Are you free? Go onto the BBC site now and just skim the top 10 articles and tell me what you think on average, if they're biased or unbiased. Because like, if you think,
I don't know, overall they might be pretty good.
When I think of the BBC, I've never once thought biased.
Websites, so I probably have some bias myself against the BBC because like they're a news corporation. So they're
not a news corporation. They're not. It's owned by the UK.
Well, as far as I know, they were. I'm not British. I don't know these
okay,
things.
so,
now, though, so
the way the UK system works is most channel runs on adverts. The BBC don't have any adverts or anything. You're free to watch everything if you pay for a TV license, which if you have a TV you have to. It's basically everyone in the country pays for the BBC. Everyone has access to the BBC. It's like the equivalent of there being a government-run television network, but it's not government-run in the sense that, you know, the party runs it. It's in the sense that it's, I guess there's a better way to say it's the country run. Like the BBC is the UK news station. That's what it is.
What the fuck? Did he have a sticky trap?
It's the British Broadcasting Company. You know, it's not, you know, John's Broadcasting Company. There's no adverts on the BBC. Would I consider doing YouTube as Twitch as a full-time job? Not long term. Like I wouldn't sit down and permanently do that because I like programming and I want to do that as a job. I would never do YouTube, specifically YouTube as a full-time job, especially right now as it's like basically dead. Like as a job, unless you're already a big channel, you're not gonna get big unless you get really lucky. And even if you get big, you're not gonna make a lot of money out of it. Compared to like a minimum wage job, it requires way more work. It's way more stressful. You have to deal with way more shit rather than just showing up and doing your job and getting paid. Twitch, though, I can see myself doing it. Like, I've been streaming daily for the last couple of months, and I can see myself easily doing that for the next couple of years. Just continuing to do Twitch. As a full-time job, I don't know, but it can definitely tide me over for the time being. If I get a job as a programmer and it ends up being nice and light as I expect it to be, like, you know, not light in the sense that it's easy work, but light in the sense that it's work I can just do and I enjoy, then I can easily just do Twitch in the evenings. I think loads of people who do Twitch do that. They have like an actual job, but then they just do Twitch on evenings. I can do that, like, as long as Twitch exists, basically. Like, I'm always going to be playing video games, I think. Twitch is just, I'm playing video games, but other people can watch me do it. It's kind of hard to stop once you've started doing it. Because it just turns from, instead of you turning on your PC, going on Steam and starting up, you know, TF2, you open up OBS as well and press start recording, you know? Where's that demo going? So yeah, I think Twitch for the time being, you can expect to have this up.
If I were to say that BBC were biased,
I want to know what you mean by biased.
It would reveal my political opinions on your stream, and I really don't want to do that.
By biased, do you mean it's a political bias then?
Yes, I don't mean like, wait, what other kind of bias could there be?
Like, it doesn't have to be political. By political, I mean like left-wing, right-wing. You can't say that like the Lego Corporation is left-wing or right-wing, but they may have their own biases.
Yeah.
Like they want the plastic industry to keep going, presumably. You spent the entire time fixing your hammer editor. Sounds gameinfo.txt is missing. Ugh.
But like, yeah, so I don't want to like...
Tell me on Steam. So send me some articles you think are not central.
No, I have to go back to BBC.
Or just the names of the articles, or why you think. You can just tell me everything we can talk about after the stream. Because, like, like most of the time I look at the BBC and it's like, hey, there's been like a huge fire in this place. Here's what happened. Here's when it was.
Just like
that's just kind of all it is.
Facts.
That's what I tend to think of it. If you're reading like the science page, God knows what that's all about. You know, like our children are watching too many video games or something. Ignore those because those are written by a person as their job. You know, they have their own personal biases. It's their job and they want it to be interesting and get clicks. Which, for the most part, I don't think BBC tends to do any of the, you know, the click hole baity shit. It just tends to be mostly, hey, you know, wine makes you healthy. That's the worst it gets. It's like, you know, oh, new study shows that eating chocolate makes you happy. Hooray! But it never seems to be like
thing that most people like makes them happy.
Yeah.
Shocking.
It don't, like that's the worst it gets, and most of the time it's like, hey, you know, this happened. These are the results. I don't even think there's comments on BBC News, is there? I think it's just like the thing itself. You deleted the bin file. Are you going to be able to fix it, Lazy? Like, I know literally, I've been in the Hammer editor, like I did the tutorial just to find, just for a bit of fun. I just did the generic make a room in Hammer editor and add in a spawn and, you know, add walls and a roof, just so I know how it works. But that's the most I ever did. I've never made like a proper map or even attempted. It's just been, you fixed it, nice. I've only ever used it just for a bit of a play around. I think I'll end the stream at the end of this round, so in either in a couple of seconds or... No, maybe not at the end of that. Maybe I'll end it at the end of the map, because it's bad water and we've got offense, and that'll take like 8 minutes.
It's too many snipers.
Daniel.
Hi.
Do you reckon ending at the end of the map's a better idea?
I don't know, I was like muted for the past 10 minutes.
I think I'll end the stream at the end of the map then, so we've got one more round of bad water left to go. I think that's a good way to end it.
Looking at these articles, they seem pretty central.
Like, there will be some, obviously, because it's made by humans and humans have errors.
Yeah.
But if you compare it to Fox News...
Yeah, because like I'm looking at this one article, and it says, Trump agrees to Democrat deal on spending and Harvey aid. So what they're saying here is...
They're saying that this happened,
which
yeah.
was, Donald Trump didn't do what the Republicans wanted him to do, and did something that Democrats wanted to do, which was release, like, not tax people a shitload in somewhere.
Melee range is like really big.
To send money to, but instead, like, use that to go to Harvey and help.
I'm saying, Dan, you think you're talking to me? I'm going to continue saying it then.
Places like Fox News
they all like exemplify it
because it would be like against Republicans, and then CNN wouldn't want to do it because it would be, oh, Trump is doing something we like, so we can't do that because it would paint him in a slightly good light. So
you know what was the best part about the BBC when Brexit came about? Clearly, the writers at the BBC, the majority of them would have headed one particular way, but despite that, they didn't remotely make it biased. They just said, you know, England has left the EU, these are the facts, and that was it. They didn't say, this is really, really bad, or this is really good. Keeping in mind that I think most of the people that work at the BBC probably voted to stay in. Despite all of that, they just knuckled down and wrote down the facts, which made it a little bit easier to swallow the pill, because it was in the morning that we found out, but, like, you know... they just kind of said, you know, this is what happened, and it was like, well, okay. It let other people make their decision on it. And when it comes to, like, the elections, it doesn't say, hey, you should vote this guy, this guy. It says, hey, these are, like, all of the available parties. Here's what their main points are. And that's it. It doesn't...
Like, in America,
do anything.
It's like, you go to a news station, and it's like, here's why you need to vote for candidate number C instead of candidate B, because D is smelly, stink.
Remember, the UK system doesn't do it in the same way as you have, like, the whole president thing. Ours are more like you're voting... I mean, you know this, but ours are more like you're voting for your... Is it your state? You have, like, state governors or something, don't you?
Well, I mean, we do, but...
Yeah, okay, so do you know the UK system? Just in general, if chat doesn't know, the UK system is roughly, there is a main party, and you're voting for them, but you're not voting for the party. If when you go onto the, when you vote in the polls, it will be your county, which is kind of like our state, like little mini UK states, they're called counties. Each county will have their own members of parliament. So we have, in Oxford, we have like 5 or something, or 6. Each of them will have their own party, and you vote for the MP. So if I voted for the Conservative or the Labour MP, I'd technically be voting Conservative or Labour, but I'm not really. I'm actually voting for the person. And then that person goes and votes for me, so they go count as a chair. So in the final election, each of the counties is like, hey, you know, there's this many seats for the Conservative Party, they have the most seats, they win. So it's like a countrywide thing, and as a result, like London, for example, they'll be incredibly split a lot of the time, but sometimes it'll head really heavily one way. It depends on the year. Whereas places up north tend to stay like pretty conservative, I think. Might be wrong. So you can normally tell, but anyway, you don't vote for a president, or you don't vote for Theresa May, for example. Theresa May is voted in by her own party, and you vote for the people who are in the party. If you like, it's a bit of a weird system, but like, it sometimes works, and sometimes it works horribly. Like that time that, you know, people voted Harambe.
There's an example of why it can go horrible.
Yeah, like that time that...
Oh, that's literally a video titled, Why the UK Election Results Are the Worst in History.
Yeah, like some of our elections have been actually, like, really trash. Like, there was that time that, what was it, Conservatives and Lib Dems, like the last election or the one before that? Conservatives and Lib Dems had to... They both formed a... basically, the dual party, or a... what's it called? Coalition, which was awful. Basically, we had no progress for 4 years, and then Theresa May came in eventually and was like, yo, we hate everyone. Not to get political, because we don't want to do that. Here in the north, it's Labour. Is it Labour? Okay, I might be wrong then. North is Labour then, is it? And maybe south is a bit more conservative? Because it's very hard to tell, because it's incredibly varied across the whole country. But, like, places with a lot of old people tend to be pretty conservative. Places with a lot of working people and young people tend to be more Labour, and all sorts of things in between. Oxford hated Labour. They were really, really conservative last election. It's the capitalist pigs in the south who vote conservative. I voted for Lib Dems last election because I didn't want Labour to win, and I also didn't want to vote Conservatives. So UK has a system called smart voting, where often you'll vote for someone who you don't necessarily want to win, just because you don't want someone else to win. But you don't want to be voted...
British elections really well.
Yeah.
People care.
Oh, watch that video then. Like, I didn't want the Conservatives or Labour to win, but I wanted Conservatives to win more than Labour, so I voted for a third party who weren't going to win, but I still liked more than both of them. But I could have also just voted Conservative, and then at least that way Labour wouldn't get in. I didn't like Labour last election. They were not very nice at all in any part of it. Boris Johnson was all of a sudden like, yo, before I was saying Brexit was bad, now I'm saying it's good because I want to be the Prime Minister. And then he made a horrible mistake and the country left, and, you know. If you vote Lib Dems, then you might have a brain. I voted Lib Dems in Oxford, at least. We had, like, a pretty good MP. I can't remember who it was, but they seemed like they were having a pretty good time. The Oxford MP, I think Conservatives won in Oxford by, like, 80%. Lib Dems won, like, 10% or 15%, and Labour basically had, like, one vote, and it was by Clarice from down the road, I'm sure. Frank. I don't know. UK, not the best place politically, to be honest. It's incredibly varied, and you have little power. The power is decided by where you live. So you might really like the Conservatives, but if you live in, you know, up north, where apparently it's really Labour, your Conservatives will never win. So you'd best just vote something that's not Labour and hope someone else wins, but they're probably not going to win. If you're sentient and have a brain... I mean, if you're sentient and have a capable of thought, you don't have to have a brain. What about me? I'm kind of sentient sometimes, but I have no brain.
It's just
I play Spy.
when people, like, do the, you're stupid because you voted for this instead.
I just don't... People relating intelligence to politics is them trying to basically flex and bully other people. Don't use politics as a stance just to be a dick. Use it as a stance to find out more about your friends and yourself.
Yeah.
You should do it with an open mind.
Or use it as like a, this is what I think, what do you think about? Okay, that's what we think.
That's what it should be like.
Let's compare the two, but instead it's like, I think this. You're a fucking idiot for thinking that.
Yeah, I have
idiot.
People refuse to change.
Political view of my other friends. But
yeah, same here.
It's not like it ever comes up in actual conversation.
Oh my god.
Like, yeah, like I'm fairly conservative myself and pretty right wing, but I could literally give a fuck less if someone like was really left wing, because like that's just what they think.
If that's what they think, then that's fine. We had some pretty good streams around the elections.
That's why we have this system.
Yeah.
So that people can go, this is what I think.
Democracy
and it can be voted.
Yeah. My mind's changed loads over the years about my parties and stuff, so I think that's pretty good. Yeah. Maybe it's not good because I'm not loyal, but maybe it's good because I'm willing to, you know, accept other ideas. Because originally I'd be like, hey, it's really, really bad that they took money out of this, but then people would be like, hey, the fact that they took money out of this means and through proof here, you know, it showed that they were able to put money somewhere else, or the money put there wasn't actually going to what you thought it was, so it wasn't that good. And I'd be like, oh, okay, that's a good point. So, you know, I'd originally vote for Party X because they were putting money into the school system, but it turns out over the last 4 years, the money that went to the school system actually just went into some guy's pocket. And then I'd be like, well, okay, maybe that party's not so good after all. Despite them saying that they like education, they actually didn't do squat. Or maybe the money that went into education, like the money that goes into fiber optic internet, that doesn't actually go into fiber optic internet. It just gets given to the, you know, the companies like BT and Virgin Media and stuff. You agree, but if you vote for UKIP... Yeah, if you vote for UKIP, there's something wrong, because that's different to what I think. I'm not a big fan of UKIP, personally. I'm not... I think they're a little nasty, but some people like UKIP. There were some TF2 people that like UKIP, and I didn't like most of them, so maybe there was a bit of a correlation there. But anyway, I'm going to end the stream here. I'm quite tired. I said I'd roughly end it around 11. Sorry it started a bit late, and sorry it's a bit shorter than usual, but I'm quite tired, and I don't want to keep streaming if it's just going to keep, you know, maybe degrading over time. So I want to try and keep them relatively high quality. Good night, everyone. More streams tomorrow. We're probably hearing back from Twitch about partner applications, whether or not it's good or bad. And Sunday we'll be doing a Pokemon stream, I think. So, yeah, remember that. Anyway, yeah, Cloudy liked UKIP, but I changed my opinion on him, which maybe wasn't a good idea. But anyway, good night, everyone. Thank you for watching. Daniel, wait, are you playing a game?
I might do, yeah.
If you do,
It's
yell me and I'll
mostly
auto-host you.
Rick's asked me to.
Okay, I'm
so
going to go to
I'll probably
bed
do it
now.
when he gets home.
I'm going to host some random TF2 player for now then, and if Daniel starts streaming, I'll switch to hosting him. Good night, everyone.